Part 2 of 100 Line Last Defense Academy. If you saw the last stream, I'm just continuing off from there. It's been like 3 hours. We're about to see the successor to the killing game, so it's probably Darumi. Attack, there shouldn't be any commanders left. Is it the survivors attacking? Whoever it is, we need to engage them right away. Or hurry to the war room to get ready. Takamuro's group awkwardly averted their eyes the moment they saw us. What just happened to willing to fight with us? I don't see Darumi. Yeah, she hasn't been around lately. Maybe she's feeling down. Her beloved killing game ended so suddenly after all. Finding out what Darumi is going to be rough, but there shouldn't be a commander this time, so we should be fine. Are you alright, Nozomi? You're still recovering, you can rest. No, let me fight with you. I need to protect her. So she's decided to fight to protect Hamyun. Her little sister is a powerful motivator. Okay guys, let's do this. Special defense unit, move out. This path might have the least amount of survivors so far. Like, to the end, I mean. Are they looking for their families? They're crying out for their mother. Don't let them distract you. It's obviously some sort of trick. Yeah, ignore the voices. Let's make this quick. I'm Jesse. You're James. Team Rocket. Wait, shit. Okay, I was trying to do a bit, but it's obviously didn't work out. Jesse. James. This sickens me. What are those voices? Do invaders have emotions? Don't think about it, sister dearest. That's right, empty your minds and take down the enemy. Yatta. Tatakai takunai. Oh, we managed to get rid of them. Thank goodness there weren't any commanders. It looks like they're really gone. Which means our future fights with invaders will be a walk in the park. Yeah, but we can't let our guard down. The enemy will do whatever they can to take out the school. Take your own advice, Akumi. I don't know what the fuck you're scheming, but I know it's worse than anything those freaks can manage. Takamaru, come on, you're still doing this? Let's find Tsubasa, just let him say whatever he wants to. Imakako, let's get the hell out of here. Takamaru left and took Yuma and Kako with him. Even though we defeated the invaders, an unpleasant exchange of words afterwards ended the battle on a low note. After that, we decided to meet up in the underground hangar to hear what Kamyun had to say. Welcome to the Last Defense Academy, Kamyun. We're happy to have you here. Indeed, you should be honored to enjoy my company. Now, why is this brat so snotty? It makes me want to dote on her. You're such a naughty little girl, aren't you? I'm gonna pinch your cheeks. Give her the arrogance as part of her charm. Kamyun was fitting right in. Her self-important attitude had grown on us overnight. Now then, Kamyun, since you're staying here, there's a few things we want to ask. First, why were you hiding in the cave? Oh, do you need me to spell it out? I was exiled from my village. Exiled, why? You should know. Because my mother, Eva, ended up her prisoner, of course. She was the people's hero. A hero must never be taken prisoner by the enemy. So Eva was branded a traitor, and Ryu, her daughter. The logic being that the daughter of a traitor must also be a traitor, and the villagers weren't going to let that go. If I stayed in that village, they would have imprisoned me. How awful. You didn't do anything wrong, and neither did Eva for the matter. Nobody did anything. It's wartime. People are paranoid, so you fled the cave. I had agreed with my mother beforehand that we'd meet there if anything happened. So that's why Eva kept the chip. She didn't want to lose the rendezvous point with her daughter. Thank you for explaining that, Kamyun. Let me ask you something else. Why are you dressed like a shrine maiden? I've been wondering about that the whole time. She has a strange way of speaking too. What kind of position does this girl have? The reason why I'm dressed like a shrine maiden is very simple, because everyone considers me a shrine maiden. Are you sacred to them then? Are you revered as someone godlike? Indeed, although little in quantity, I do have godly blood coursing through my veins. I can also perform divine miracles, so can you transform like Eva could then? The quantity of godly blood in me is not enough to allow me to transform. Well, it's not entirely impossible, but nothing changes about my appearance. Wait, I'm gonna cleanse my nose real quick. That means something changes on the inside? Yes, the godly blood within me greatly affects my brain. Strengthened by this divinity, my brain receives divine wisdom. And so the people will refer to me as the Maiden Sage. I see in the eyes of the people your flashes of inspiration seem like revelations from God. I began to dress accordingly to meet their expectations. You might say I'm self-produced. That's all for the basics about me. Any other questions, if I may? This is a very basic question, but what kind of organism are you and your people? What do you mean by what kind? Our now deceased commanding officer once told us something. He said that you were beings known as invaders that appeared to hasten the destruction of the earth. In other words, you're a blight on this planet. But from what I hear from you, that's not entirely true. You have emotions, a way of life, a history. What does it all mean? I've been wondering the same to myself. There are obvious contradictions to the story we heard from surveying it go. If we're under the wrong impression about you, would you mind correcting us? Kimyon, please tell us the whole truth about this world. I'm a bit scared to learn the truth. I can't ignore reality. I want to know too, Kimyon. I want to know more about Ava and you. I got glimpses of Ava's memories, but I only saw bits and pieces. We all stared hopefully at Kimyon. Thump thump, my heart was practically pounding out of my chest. We'd been fighting in the dark, completely unaware of the truth. Now at last, everything would be revealed. Kimyon closed her eyes, her expression solemn, and at last she spoke. I cannot say. Huh? Why not? That much is obvious. I do not wish to cause you undue harm. Are you saying knowing the truth would hurt us? Kimyon's lips were sealed. She wasn't going to give us anything else. Oh, for the love of murder. Such a stubborn little girl. Normally I torture you if that's what it took to get the truth out of you. Don't think you get away with doing anything mean to Kimyon Yugumu. I'll kick you right in the junk. The junk? But as you can see, Nozomi's in a mood. And I'd hate to damage a body that's not done growing, so I'd submit. The truth of the world. Honestly, I'm still a little curious, but there was nothing to do but wait until Kimyon felt like talking. That's it for our questions. Do you have anything you want to ask us? No questions, but I do have a request. A request? Yes. Kimyon sat up straight and spoke with a serious expression on her face. I, Kimyon, am seeking asylum in Lost Defense Academy. I ask you to accept this request promptly. Asylum? I've heard about it in movies, but what exactly does it mean? We'll guarantee your safety, and in exchange, she will provide us with some form of benefit. That's what it means. It's a kind of deal. Indeed, I desire a life of peace. In exchange, I'll provide you with knowledge and technology. A fine deal, wouldn't you say? Certainly not bad, but are you sure? Being part of Last Defense Academy means betraying your former allies. It'd be a lie to say I don't have any lingering attachment to my homeland, but I've already been exiled. If betrayal will keep me alive, then so be it. I mustn't die. Mother wanted me to live. No matter how deplorably, he must live. She once said those words to me. I see. Makes sense to me. Well, then, team leader, make your decision. Do we accept her request? That's nothing to decide. Kimyon's already one of us. That's why I brought her here in the first place. No way, you're deciding just like that? Even I'm shocked. That's how I can pay Eva back. I can't just throw away our last connection to the woman who gave her life to save Nozomi. Glad to have you on board, Kimyon. So delightful to have yet another member of our team. I hope someday you might share the secrets of the world with us. Right, pleasure doing business. You should be honored to live alongside Kimyon, the Maiden Sage. Nozomi squeezed Kimyon with terrifying enthusiasm. Unhand me, it hurts. Seriously, Nozomi. No, I'm never letting go, ever. This time, I'll protect my family. You see, Eva? I'm protecting her, and I'll protect her no matter what, even if it costs my life. But then... Simpleton, how can you be such a fool as to not understand why you can't do that? Mother wanted you to live. A child mustn't die, not for anyone. That should have been clear to you the moment Mother gave up her life to you. Do you understand, Nozomi? Kimyon spoke with a stern tone as if reminding her, abandon any future thoughts of throwing your life away. You mustn't die, not for anyone. But Moko and Kyoshi could die because of me too. I can't keep prioritizing my own life over everyone else's. If you vow that you won't die under any circumstances, I'll accept you as my older sister. Don't you dare leave me alone in this world, sis. Maybe if I feel like, come on, just do it. Here, after me, sis. There, your turn. Silence, fool. Don't treat me like a child. Please just say it. You'll make your big sis angry. Angry at me? You're the one acting crazy. There they were. Nozomi who would do anything to hear Kimyon call her sis again, and Kimyon who was avoiding doing that at all costs. Watched fondly as the sisters from two different species bickered. I hope these peaceful times might never end. But of course, that was nothing more than a pipe dream. We were about to find ourselves in a new hell the very next day. It's going to be Darumi with her chaotic killing machines. Morning. I gotta check on Kimyon. The plan was to bring a full set of furniture into the underground hangar. Kimyon would be staying there for a while. We need to set up a good environment to keep her healthy. Good morning, people of Last Defense Academy. This may be a surprise, but it's time for the third round of the Invader Hunt to begin. Everybody come to the Leisure Lounge for further instructions. What the hell? Is this some kind of unfunny prank? But they sound just like the sponsor. Don't tell me they're back. I sprinted to the Leisure Lounge. When I arrived, there was a sponsor clad in their suit. You have to be kidding me, how? For love murder, I had my suspicions, but no. But then what did Kiyoshika die for? Oh, why? The sponsor was always supposed to be dead, killed by Kiyoshika's poison, so how? You're still alive. Oh, the last sponsor is dead as a doornail. I'm an entirely different person, don't you forget it. They had the same voice as the sponsor, but the way he was speaking was completely different. What the hell was happening? Good morning again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the sponsor's successor, but you could just call me sponsor too. You're a freak is what you are. Why do you sound so damn excited? The personality is totally different. Is this really a different person? The successor? Does that mean they were telling the truth? Who gives a damn who this goon is? The problem is we're stuck playing this fucking game. Back in hell again. I would really wish this was over again. What does it take to kill this guy? Let me guess, you're immortal too, and you have multiple bodies? No, there's only one me. I'm not talented enough to control more than one body. Really? If that's true, you're a lot weaker than the last one. How will we test that theory? Square up and we'll fight one-on-one. One-on-one? I like the sound of that. Stop, Yugumu. Don't do anything crazy. What if you get killed? It'll be worth it if one of us gets intel. Just pick up from where I leave off. Now, where were we? And with that, Yugumu began to move at lightning speed. He was running straight at the sponsor. The very next instant, an explosion suddenly echoed from the room. There was flames shedding from Yugumu's body. Yugumu! He ran over to him in panic, but it was already too late. His body was torn apart in an instant. Did Yugumu just blow up? Did the bomb inside of him go off? Alright, completely forgot about that. We have bombs to detonate if we disobey Surrey. But Surrey's gone. How could this happen? Did you do this? Did you set off Yugumu's bomb? Of course it was me. I just clicked this little remote. Nice, isn't it? I made it out of the parts from Surrey's head. You took his head apart, you monster. Well, we don't have the kind of fighting power the last one did. I have to use tricks like this to compensate. Yugumu, thank you for allowing me to demonstrate. Now everyone knows how strong I am. Wait, your ears blew off your head, so you can't hear me. Haha. The sponsor cackled as they stared down at Yugumu's dead body. It was so cruel that it made me nauseous. You killed him, you're calling it a demonstration? You'll pay for this, I swear. Now relax, this is what the robotic is for, you drama queens. When you bring him back, tell him not to defy me again. Otherwise... Next time, these bees will suck every last drop of cryptoglobin out of him, so he'll never pull a stunt like that again. These asshole bees are back. So the new sponsor inherited control over them, huh? We're not going to be able to do anything so long as those bees are around. Now then, you see how strong I am? Now stop getting all worked up and focus on the third round, okay? This round will go from today until day 78. Whoever's in last place at midnight is going to be executed, so get ready. The rules are the same as before, but I have a new one for you. Ingesting poison is now banned. If one of you swallows so much as a drop of poison, you're all going to get executed. Got that? Damn, we won't be able to pull off the same trick again. Without poison, how are we going to get rid of this one? At the sponsor's new sponsor's command, the invader hunt was back on. We found ourselves dragged back into the depths of hell. And just like that, we're back to doing the invader hunt again. Kamian, don't leave this place under any circumstance, okay? If anyone finds out you're here, they're going to kill you. You're probably the target of this particular round after all. Hunting us down in a game of death. Such utter nonsense. Who does this insolent sponsor think they are? Kamian, you don't know who they are either? I haven't the slightest idea, but I can assure you they're not one of us. Served by fiendish bees wearing a suit that negates the miracle of God. I've never so much as heard of such a warrior. Eva said the same thing. There really must be some kind of third party in this war. Well, now that the game is back on again, we're going to have to review our objective. Do we participate in this third round of the hunt, or do we try to kill off the sponsor? You tell us, team leader. We'll follow your lead. I couldn't answer immediately. Honestly, I wasn't sure what to do. Continuing this deranged killing game was out of this question, but apparently killing the sponsor isn't going to end it. My heart was gripped with despair. What do we do? One more is going to take for me to be able to protect everyone. Why do you look so troubled? Kamian suddenly questioned me. If the game displeases you, why not just run away rather than join in like a fool? We can't. The bees are monitoring what we do outside, and simply run to a place they cannot follow. Isn't this rocket just for declaration? If you escape to space, the sponsor won't be able to pursue you. We were going to do that first, but the plan fell through. Oh, why's that? The escape pod is broken. It will take a long time to repair it. I'm repairing the motherboard right now, but with my skills, it'll be another month. I could do it in 5 days. Huh? Kamian, what did you say? I said I could repair in 5 days. Repairing a rocket as simple as this is child's play. You're not joking with us, are you? Do you forget who I am? I'm the Maiden Sage. With my divine wisdom, I'll draw your path out from hell and towards paradise. Our salvation had come from a totally unexpected source. If we could escape into space in 5 days, we wouldn't have to play the third round at all. Whoa, do you understand just how mighty I am? I came here should command more respect and reverence. That's amazing, Kamian. You're a genius, a total genius. My little sister is the smartest girl in the whole cosmos. Beauty and brains. Can you believe it? Oh, I'm going to kiss you right on the cheek. Stop, cease this. Come on, ready. Don't just stand there. Save me, guys. She's going to kiss me. Of course, not one of us offered Kamyun any help. Nozomi had Kamyun in her clutches. Okay, guys. Time to hunt. Is everybody ready? A-okay. I'm all good. Can't wait to kill, maim, and murder some invaders. Okay, off we go. Rack up those points. We triumphantly stepped into the ruins of the city, acting like we were starting our hunt. It was a performance to trick the eyes in the sky. We might not need to participate in the third round, but it might not be a good look if we don't hunt at all. Why? They'll get suspicious. They'll wonder, why aren't they hunting? They must be up to something. Don't want them to have any reason to scrutinize us, right? So we're going to have to pretend we're playing the game. That's how we ended up deciding to spend each morning hunting. In the mornings, we will march through the streets looking for invaders, but in the afternoons, we dedicated every ounce of energy to repairing this escape pod. Kamyun designed a new motherboard from scratch with the state-of-the-art computer, while Tsubasa made and assembled the parts using electric tools. Yugumu and I ran errands. We transported tools and machinery in and out of the hangar as directed by Tsubasa. And Nozomi? Everyone, I brought some onigiri for snacks. Okay, Kamyun, say I gave up myself. Leave them there. I said so forceful. Nozomi, give me one too. I've been using my brain too much. I need calories. Okay, here you go, Tsubasa. You really don't have to do the whole big sister thing to me too, you know? Nozomi was acting in the support role, or more accurately, pretending to be our big sister. All hands were on deck as our team worked on repairs day and night. This went on for several days. Day 66. In the morning, we spent time pretending to hunt. And in the afternoon, it was back to repairing the escape pod. Took me to get me tool number 6 and sweep up the dust on the floor. Got it, right away. Yugumu, bring the lath from the metal shop. It's in the corner. I'm going to need it tonight. Oh, for the love of murder. I hate manual labor. Everyone sat down and brought sandwiches today. Open white Kamyun. I told you no lettuce. Why do you gotta be so mean? Picky little boys and girls don't get their nutrients and stay little forever. Say stupid Nozomi. The days just kept going by. Our task was the same that day too. We dedicated the morning to hunting, and in the afternoon, we all pitched in to repair the escape pod. Took me to come here and massage my shoulders, they're so stiff. Okay, but are you sure? What are you worried about? Just hurry it up. You can take the lath back to the metal shop. It's in my way. I need it gone ASAP. For the love of murder, you're not even trying to hide your favoritism. Energy drink. I need an energy drink. 1 liter loaded with caffeine. You're too young to be drinking that. Drink the soup your big sister made for you instead. The days just kept going on by. So it's been 3 days already. Takumi compliment me so I feel motivated again. Treat me like a princess. Tsubasa, you're the most beautiful woman in the world. You're as radiant as ever today. Oh, come on, don't make it about looks, but that kind of flattery is so transparent, but thanks. Oh, you can sweep over there. Chop, chop. You know I have feelings too, you know. I said no salted plums. That's so sour. I hate it. They're perfect for a pick-me-up. Eat up, eat up. Wait, it just... It said, okay. It's time for day 69. In the celebration of Badass Day, we'll be playing music with a rock flavor all day. Okay, let's kill the shit of those nasty pigs and protect the hell out of our beloved academy. If things go according to plan, we should have repairs on the escape pod done by the end of the day. I should ask Kamyun how things are moving along. So, something bad has to happen today. Oh, Takumi, your timing is perfect. The person who greeted me when I entered the underground hangar was not Kamyun, but Tsubasa. Tsubasa, were you here all night? I just couldn't stop myself. I was in the zone. But as a result, you might want to hold on to something before I tell you. We're finally done repairing the escape pod. Really, we worked ourselves to the bone to finish the circuit board in 5 days. Phew, I'm completely burnt out. That's amazing, Tsubasa. You did it. I can't believe it really only took 5 days. We gotta tell you... Wait, Takumi, I was about to rush out of the room when Tsubasa grabbed me by the hand. Before you get everyone, I was hoping you might reward me for my hard work. Reward? You said that before you were going to do things right. I'm gonna do this right. I guess I did, didn't I? If you want to do things right, then do this right. Right. You said you would. With a vulnerable expression on her face, Tsubasa closed her eyes and tilted her head up. I might be slow, but even I know what she wants. But is this really okay? We're in the middle of war. Staring at Tsubasa as she waited nervously, I couldn't help but feel a swell of affection. I quietly made a decision. I'm going to do it here. I'm going to do things right with Tsubasa, here and now. I leaned in to close to Tsubasa's lips and, bless, I've really done it this time. We heard Kamyun grumbling and quickly backed away from each other. Confound, how can I make such a careless mistake? Damn it. Kamyun came out of the escape pod holding her head in her hands, complaining about something. What is it, Kamyun? Did something go wrong with the repairs? Fools, the repair work is impeccable. Who do you think you're speaking to? What's all with the yelling then? What did you do? No matter how perfect the fuel is, it's a machine who can't do anything without fuel. You gotta be kidding. Not at all. I'm afraid there's a hole at the bottom of the tank. It's completely drained. I hurriedly called Yugumu and Nozomi over and explained the situation to them. None, really? How can it be completely out of fuel? The particle bacteria must have penetrated deep inside. Every last drop of fuel is drained out of a tiny hole. But the tank gauge didn't say anything. It should have been full. That meter is only for the aviation fuel. I'm talking about the propellant tank. Of all things to run out of, propellant. Those types of rockets require two types of fuel. Aviation fuel and propellant. Aviation fuel provides simple energy. Propellant is used for thrust or acceleration, literally no use to propel something. Is propellant rare or hard to find? Not at all. It's very familiar to you, in fact. Familiar? Divine blood. It's what you call cryptoglobin. They restore and preserve bloods in the tanks. Cryptoglobin, that's fuel. How do you think a rocket of this shape and design with no concern for aerodynamics can make it safely to space? Besides, because it's being protected by the miraculous power of cryptoglobin, without it, it would immediately fall apart midair. If it just needs cryptoglobin, can we fill the tank with ours? You fool, you don't have enough. You would need every last drop of cryptoglobin for everybody of the strongest class of our heroes to launch the rocket. Someone like Viexness, but she's gone now. I blew her up. Maybe Dalexia would do, or Dalexia, a former hero, commander as you call him. He has as much cryptoglobin as Viexness did. As much as her. I had no idea an enemy that strong was still around, but I've never heard or seen him. Of course, he fought Viexness and wound up in prison. He should still be locked up somewhere, although I don't know where. In short, the escape pod didn't have enough fuel to fly just yet, which means that our early escape from the school is postponed yet again. That also meant we have to go back to the hunts. If we can't escape, that's the way it has to be. We need to play the third round until day 78. Are we destined to be trapped in this game forever? If that's the plan, let's go check the rankings first. None of us can end up in last place. Nozomi's probably in last place. Oh, it's Tsubasa and Yugumu. Oh, I knew it. I'm lost. I'm right down there with you. At this rate, one of us is going to be executed. Yugumu and Tsubasa had fallen to the bottom of the ranks. Meanwhile, Nozomi and I were still high. We had her to thank for that. Oh, if it isn't the Eva killer herself. I heard a voice and whirled around to see the sponsor there. What did you just say? I was just complimenting you on a job well done killing Eva in round 2. Not just anyone can exploit someone's emotions and get them to choose self-destruction. You're a real lady killer, aren't you? The kind of smooth operator that could get a woman to do anything. How did it feel when you killed Eva and got her points? Come on, tell me. I'm not going to stand there and allow you to mock her. Oh, what are you going to do about it? If you use violence against me, you'll be in violation of the rules. They were outright trying to goad me. They were nothing like the last sponsor. I showed Nozomi off as I glared at the sponsor. What do you want from us? I just wanted to chat with you. I love human beings like me. My only hobby is observing arrogant humans who will kill anyone for the sake of their own ego and journey. Takumi, you're the top kid. I can smell the stench of blood on your hands. You're a natural-born killer. I'm sure you'll dirty your hands in the blood of even more victims later. Right, Takumi? The boy with blood-stained hands? It was a low blow, but it still made me mad. I almost punched him right on the spot, but I managed to stop myself in the nick of time. I didn't want to break the rules. Just then, Tsubasa came to my hand side and squeezed my hands. Your hands are clean, Takumi, and they always keep me warm when I need them most. Tsubasa clamped my hands tightly and sent a withering glare at the sponsor's way. Oh, showing off your girl. You were head over heels for Nozomi not that long ago. When did you trade her in for Tsubasa? You have no morals at all. Shut up. Let's go, Takumi. We don't have to stand here and take this. I took Tsubasa by the hand and led her to the leisure lounge exit. However, as I was walking out the door, Takumi, you're going to kill a lot more people after this. Once your hands are bloodstained, they can never be clean again. They'll keep searching for their next prey. I'm expecting even more spectacular death from you in the third round. The sponsor made a sinister prophecy. Me kill people? That's ridiculous. I'm only going to kill invaders. I'll kill again and again, as many invaders as it takes to save my friends. Feeling determined, I set off to hunt in the city. But what I saw there was completely unexpected. There's no invaders. The area around the school, once teeming with invaders, now only housed a pitiful number. Maybe they moved. Let's search elsewhere, Takumi. Right. We searched every nook and cranny. We checked everywhere, and even inside buildings, but we hardly managed to hunt down any invaders that day. Oh, Darumi killed them all. Okay, let's go. We're bound to find more invaders here. We had been desperately searching for invaders since early this morning, but they're all gone? All gone? Where did they go? It's been a bit colder recently. Maybe they're hibernating? Is that something they do? I'm getting more and more anxious. This is bad. We're not going to gain any points at this rate. Tsubasa's in the last place right now. If something doesn't change, she'll be killed on the last day. The fuck? Where are they? Is that Takamaru? We quickly hid ourselves and peeked in the direction of the voice. We have hardly seen any invaders since the third round started. Hey, where did those freaks shambles off to? I almost missed them. Is this love? Stop dicking around and start looking. We're going to lose to Takumi's team if we don't do anything. Takamaru and the twins ran around through the abandoned residential area, panicked. Looks like they're not catching any invaders either. If we can find where the invaders are before they do, we might have a chance to turn the tables. Let's get our heads in the game and look for the invaders. We can do search for the invaders, but we had almost nothing to show for our effort. Once again, we looked around in search of invaders, but there weren't any invaders in sight. Okay, they need the child. Speaking of which, we haven't seen Fire Boy, Flame Boy, Shion in a very long time. Gotta start searching for invaders again. My body was exhausted, but I don't have time to take it easy and sleeping. Gotta find the invaders before Takamaru and the twins do, so I can boost Tsubasa's rank. Really intact right now? Where were they hiding? No, there's no time to be complaining. I need to hurry to the war room. There aren't any commanders left, so we'll probably just be fighting mocks. There's so many of them. Alright, I wish we could have hunted them down outside. Tsubasa sighed out of frustration after looking at them wander in the war room. Those invaders, where have they been hiding? If there's that many of them, they should have just come out during the day. We really need the points. Seriously, my game is a total bust because they keep hiding. What are you doing here? Relax, I just came to commend you for bravely marching off to fight this completely pointless battle. What do you mean pointless? Is it obvious? Sure seems like a lot of hard work even though you won't get any points for killing invaders on school ground. Don't make things worse for us. We're already on the ropes. That's right where you belong. The more desperate someone gets, the more willing willing they are to dirty their hands and to change the situation. How exciting. Ignore them, guys. Special defense unit, move out. Okay, so Darumi is her or Kako is her. I don't know. Either way, there's just a bunch of... There's just a bunch of time travel... not time travelers, dimension hoppers. And Takumi is doing the same thing. Or maybe he's time traveling. We won easily, but I don't feel good about it at all. I really wish we could have hunted them on the outside. Seriously, we would have gotten so many points out there. For once I agree, this shit's demotivated me. Don't let your guard down or we'll be in trouble. Everyone focus. You win. That's over. Not surprising. We're a little too strong now. We have fewer numbers now, but the hunt is making everyone strong enough to compensate for it. Then we just have to figure out how to survive it. We're gonna win this shit. Watch your ass, Takumi. You want to do all this right after the defensive battle? Well, whatever. I'm used to it. After our defensive battle, we went to the hangar to discuss our future plans. I don't think we're going to get any points if we keep blindly looking for invaders. Yeah, there's a lot of ground to cover, and we have no idea where to look. If only we had some kind of clue. Hey, Kimmy, do you have any idea where we might find an invader base? I don't want to make you sell out your friends, but if we don't do anything, Tsubasa's going to die. Oh well, I was secluded in the cave for so long. I'm not well informed about the war. Sorry, can't be of any help. All right. The whole reason you're in this dilemma is because I failed to repair the escape pod. I'm terribly sorry. I apologize. You did nothing wrong, Kimmy. It's all their fault. That weirdo of a sponsor. So don't you dare try to blame yourself. It's very kind of you not to blame me after my failure. You're also kind, and kind people mustn't die. You must survive this. That's definitely the plan, but we're going to need more than just a motivational speech. We need information, intel. If only someone knew where the invaders were. I suddenly thought of one of our comrades. Right, if anyone might know, Darumi might know where the invaders are. Darumi? Ever since she took first in the middle of the first round, she hasn't slipped even one position in the ranking. She's a brilliant hunter. She might be able to figure it out. She might know where we can find the invaders. Takumi, you're surely not planning to add her to our alliance. You haven't forgotten what horrible mistake that was before, right? You can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. Let's accept the risk and invite Darumi to join us. She really loved Hiriko. She might not even need much convincing. She wasn't at the closing ceremony for the second round, nor the opening ceremony for the third. I wonder where she is and what she's doing. I saw her not that long ago. I went to the cafeteria for a late night snack and ran into Darumi just after she returned from the outside. I was so freaked out, she was totally covered in blood. In blood? I was worried she was hurt with something, so I called out to her, but it was all invader blood, which means she was fighting a large enough group of invaders to end up covered in their blood. Our team needs Darumi's strength. We need to make sure we get her to join us no matter what. She's probably a night owl. I'll stop by her room at night. I rang her doorbell and waited for a bit. Darumi never answered. I was sure she'd be back in her room by this time. Is she sleeping? I couldn't let that stop me. I started to furiously ring the bell over and over again. No sign of her. If it's come down to this, I reached for Darumi's doorknob and tried to turn it. It was my last hope, and sure enough, unlocked. She was inside. I'm coming in, okay, Darumi? Without waiting for her permission, I barged into her room. Darumi was sitting beside her bed, staring up at the ceiling in a daze. Hey, long time no see, Darumi. Your door was unlocked, so I let myself in. So I wanted to talk to you about something. Do you have a minute? No answer. Maybe she was so obsessed with hunting that she'd forgotten how to communicate with other people. So bored. Huh? Bored. I'm so bored. What? I'm over it. It's just the same thing day in and day out. I'm going through all the motions. So depressing. No point in living life like that. Darumi Amamiya gives her final regards to the land of the living. Hey, stop it, Darumi. What if you make yourself even crazier? I pinned her arms back into full Nelson to get her to stop hitting herself. Huh? Takumi, why are you touching my boob? Oh, I wasn't. It just happened. What are you doing? Wait, I know. You're here to use me, violate me, and kill me. Well, go right ahead. I'd sooner die in an erotic, grotesque, miserable, glorious way than suffer with being bored during a killing game. I don't think that's good, actually. I'm so bored, Takumi. I don't know how to spend these empty days anymore. Not empty days, but you were happier than anyone when the game started. You don't get it. The killing game genre is all about the initial impact. Once the series loses its initial momentum, it's doomed to be cancelled. You can't just keep it on life support forever. Yeah, the stupid game just end already. I had no idea what kind of game theory she was going on about, but in short, you want this invader hunt to end then please work with us. But at this rate, Tsubasa might die before we can escape. Tsubasa was in the last place. We needed to get her some points ASAP, but we couldn't find the invaders we so desperately needed to make that happen. Please, Darumi, if you know where the invaders are, can you take us there? If you help us, we'll let you take the escape pod with us. In the game, don't play with me. You want to take everything away from me? Hey, Darumi, don't play with me. Don't fucking play with me. Don't fucking play with me. This is all I have. I want you to destroy it. That's exact opposite of what you were just saying. Get out, asshole. You want to take the only thing that matters to me? Then die. Okay, Darumi's going to kill Kamyun. That's what's going to happen now. So, you were unsuccessful in recruiting Darumi. Well, I expected as much. I'm so ashamed. I lowered my head in a show of contrition and apologized for failing to convince Darumi to join the team. I felt like I almost had her halfway though, but then she completely changes the story every 5 minutes. Darumi is mentally unsound. There's no consistency to her emotions or lines of reasonings. It's part of her charm, but honestly, I'd rather die than be stuck on a team with her. But if she won't help us, then what are we going to do? We might just have to earn points the hard way. It's not like there are no invaders out there at all. We could do this if we work together. I guess there's still a chance that we could upset the rankings the old-fashioned way. Okay, let's find those invaders one by one. We need to make sure that Tsubasa and Yugumi are getting the points because... Found you, huh? We suddenly heard an eerie voice coming out of nowhere. And then a voice appeared. Darumi? Found you. Those jerks are trying to ruin my killing game. Darumi, what are you saying? Get back. Something's obviously not right with her. Darumi, what's the matter? Just calm down a bit. Shut up. None of you guys can keep your hands off the thing I love. So I made up my mind. Before you can take anything from me, I want to take your miserable lives. Everybody ready up. She's serious. Yeah, that's just what this game needs. Can't break through cliche and monotony without killing important characters. Die, Takumi. I'm going to play this game forever. Whatever you do, don't hit her with anything lethal. Just go easy enough to keep her alive. A man can't even bask in the simple pleasure of using the sharp side of his blade. How sad. So I could actually just end this. Gates of Babylon having ass. There we go. Oh shit, there's multiple waves. She's finally settling down. What was she even trying to do? It's not even worth trying to think about. She's basically an animal right now. Hey Takumi, what should we do with her? We can't just leave her out here. We're just gonna have to bring her back to the school. Yugumi, do you have any rule? She might wake up on the way, so we should tie her down for now. Kind of feels like we're transporting wild game. We hauled the unconscious Darumi back to school and laid her down in bed. After that, we went back out to hunt. We searched for invaders. But in the end, we hardly managed to find any. Yesterday, we had a pretty wild setback, but today we'll get those points. Determined, we set on our search. We couldn't possibly waste a single moment. Oh, no. Doremi, are you here to slow us down again? Hey, this is dumb. How do you find us? No one was following us. Look, loser, don't you think you can run from me? All I need to do is follow your scent a little and I know exactly where you are. He really is like an animal. The life of cruelty must have sharpened her wild instincts. Doremi, please calm down. We need to go find the invaders. I told you, if we don't, Tsubasa's going to die. And I told you, let her die. All of you should die. Then your escape plan will be ruined and the scheme will be good again. And I will have everything I ever wanted. So let's do this, Akumi. My god. Why don't we just kill her already? The only cure for stupidity is death. We can't do that. There's no coming back if we turn this into a real killing game. Tsubasa's right. Dorumi's an annoying Indian, and frankly, I wish she was dead too, but keep her alive. Takumi, that wasn't very nice. They should just use her blood for the fucking spaceship. Like, it's better to, you know, kill her than kill the others who actually want to live, right? Like, she is actively ruining their plan to escape, which would let more people live. Maybe not. Maybe VXness would just blow up the artificial satellite. It's done. The only thing done here is Dorumi's humanity. What happened to her? Hey guys, she's foaming at the mouth. We have to get her back to school. Damn it, you're a real pain in the ass sometimes, Dorumi. Then we went to my room. There we held an emergency meeting. We're going to die at this rate. We can't get any points because of Dorumi. What's wrong with her? She's probably going to get in our way tomorrow too. Sorry, it's all because I went to talk to her. No, it's not your fault. Nobody ever imagined she'd end up like this, I think. She lost her mind a little after she killed Hiruko. Even if Hiruko asked for it, Dorumi had to kill someone who had been like a sister to her. It'd be hard to stay sane after going through that. We might not have any choice but to lock her up. Lock her up? We should put her in one of the courtyard cages. No, neutralize her hemoanima and she won't be able to get out without help. I mean, it's for her own good. She needs to calm down and come to her senses. Well, Takumi, are you okay with that? It'd be a lie to say I was completely on board with the idea of locking up a comrade, but I guess we have no other choice. Lock her up. Are you sure, Takumi? I mean, what else can we do? If she keeps interrupting our hunt, someone from our alliance is absolutely going to end up dead. That's settled. Now we know we have to do it. Let's restrain her right away. Now's her chance since she was knocked out. Should we really do this? We went back to Dorumi's room, rope in hand, but then when we got there... Huh? Dorumi's gone. The place was completely empty. Her animal sense must have detected danger. She'd basically have to be a mind reader. This is no time for jokes. We can't have someone like her on the loose. Let's go search for her. She can't be far. After that, we searched around the school, but in the end, we never found Dorumi. Okay, so Dorumi's probably not the killer. Back to the hunt, guys. Early in the morning, we used the school bus to go to the hunting grounds further out. There's no way Dorumi would attack us out here, so we could concentrate on hunting. They're invaders. Tsubasa, you can take them all out one at a time. The dying cries of invaders echoed through the desert ruins. Thank you for letting us have them, Takumi. I'll pay you back for your kindness. Don't worry, Nozomi and I are fine. Nozomi and I didn't have to worry about falling into last place. It was Yugumu and Tsubasa we had needed to worry about. If something didn't change, it would likely be one of them. Likely Tsubasa. On to the next one. We need more. I'm not going to let Tsubasa die. She's the most important girl in the world to me. More and more. Everyone, we need to get our heads... I couldn't so much as squeak us in surprise or panic. No way. All the way out here. How did Dorumi get here? How do you follow us? We used the bus. Sucks for you that I'm so fast on my feet. Those gams could carry me halfway across the world. Not even a roided up Shida could outrace me. Knock this off, Dorumi. We're in a really tight spot right now. If you keep getting this way, we might have to stop going easy on you. Please, all I ever wanted was for us to kill each other. Let's just do it. Plain and simple. Forget everything that's not death and killing. If you don't kill me now, your precious little friend will end up dead. The blood rushed to my head. I couldn't take this anymore. If it would save Tsubasa, then let's do this, Dorumi. Wait, Takumi, calm down. We can't just stop killing each other. It might be the only option left. If we don't get rid of Dorumi, we'll be doomed to die. Here we go. I didn't expect you to see you out here, invader children. As soon as I heard the voice, a chill jolted down my spine. I stopped in my tracks. I turned to face its owner and I saw, who are you? It doesn't matter who I am. Prepare to fight. You fancy yourselves warriors, do you not? When two warriors meet, they are obligated to cross blades. That mask, are you a commander? I thought they were all gone. Commander? It has been many moons since I last led an army. Now I am no more than a wretched criminal. Criminal? Long ago, I was stripped of my title as hero after challenging VXness and in prison for quite some time. But all of the other heroes were killed by you, so the military, in utter panic, quickly released me. A hero who didn't get along with VXness. I feel like Camden mentioned something similar earlier. Something about a hero with the same level as Cryptoglobin as VXness. If I recall, his name was Are You Dalexia? Indeed, that is my name. I suppose I have not yet been completely cast aside if youths like yourselves know it. I remember Camden told us, Dalexia is nigh invincible, like VXness. This is the worst possible timing, having to fight A commander out here is bad enough, but Darumi's decided that she wants to turn on us too. We're going to be able to face off with both of them at the same time. Takumi, let's kill him, huh? I'll dart around and cause a scene. You guys aim for a clean hit from other directions. His defense smells high to me, so it's probably going to have to be a really strong attack. Tsubasa, it's going to be hard for you because of your strength, so you win in the back. Provide cover and fire. Darumi, you're going to fight with us? Just get ready. Right. Darumi was so calm and rational that it was hard to believe that she was ready to attack us just a few seconds ago. What's going on with her? I'm an old-fashioned man. I need to fight someone to understand what they're all about. Show me with your spirit. It is I, the paragon of warfare, Dogsia, Invader Children. I have come. No, it didn't even do his transformation. We have a temporary truce with Darumi. Let's work together and take down this commander. Is Darumi going to fight with us? Honestly, I feel quite uneasy fighting with her. I worry she might stab me in the back. They'll fight from the front and you can come from behind. Keep that support coming. What should I do? Stay back. If you make a wrong move here, you die. Let's see. Okay, there's no difference to her. What's the winning condition? Annihilate the enemy boss. His defense is so strong, our attacks aren't doing anything to him. Tough guy, he's not taking any damage at all. We can't lay a finger on him. He's toying with us. Don't give up, guys. We'll find a way to defeat him. Except or not, he was a powerful commander. Bringing him down would net us a colossal number of points. This is a golden opportunity. I need his points to save Tsubasa. But then, I understand. Dogsia suddenly de-transformed and returned to human form. Why did you de-transform? Your blades have told me everything. You are true warriors. I dare not kill you here with a surprise attack. We'll start anew. Next time, it'll be at your school. You're letting us go? I'll let the warriors live, but cannot say the same for anyone else. Girl, you there. Me? Dogsia suddenly bellowed at Tsubasa. Why the cowardice? Why don't you join in the battle? Are you making a mockery of this war? No, I can explain. No need for your excuses. I will purge all of those who bring cowardice into our sacred battlefield. The seeds of fear must be excised from the soil, lest they prevent other warriors from blossoming. That's a throwing dagger. Stop, Dogsia. The blade moved towards Tsubasa at terrifying speed. Tsubasa, get out of the way. The very next moment, I saw something unbelievable. Darumi took the blade for Tsubasa. Darumi, why did you? We need to stop the bleeding. Finish me. Darumi gurgled blood as she screamed out her inconceivable request. If you don't kill me, I won't be worth any points. Target, kill me and live. Kill me quickly. Stop talking or you'll really die. Stay with us, Darumi. Darumi. We laid Darumi face down on the ground, carefully following Yugumu's instructions to stop the bleeding. Eventually, I noticed there was no sign of Dogsia anywhere. Now, quickly get Darumi on the bus. So I'm on the floor. Hold on tight, guys. Darumi, just hold on a bit longer. Kill me, save everyone. Darumi target. Even after we had her on the bus, Darumi was demanding that we kill her in her delirious rambling. I was utterly confused. What was she trying to do? I thought she was there to kill us out of pure spite. But she worked with us to fight Dogsia and even risked her life to save Tsubasa. Do you want to kill us or help us? Despite Yugumu's best efforts, Darumi passed away on the bus. We barely made it to school in time to revive her, saving her from true death. Darumi, talk to us. What are you trying to do? After the fight with Dogsia, we all gathered in Darumi's room to ask her about her intentions. Why do you protect me like that? Please tell us, Darumi. Use your words and tell us what you really meant to accomplish, huh? What I really meant to accomplish? All I wanted is for us to kill each other. You think I'd let the commander take away my prize? As if. So I decided to help you out just this once. Anyways, we're enemies, okay? I want to come kill you, so be ready. Yo ho ho. Darumi, can we just move on from this already? Come on, Darumi. You've been following us around because you really wanted to help us, right? I'll help you. Why don't go saying stuff like that with no proof, okay? We have proof, actually. You said it yourself. Kill me, kill, save everyone. Darumi, target. Something about you being a target, about how killing you would help us. What exactly was that about, dear Darumi? Oh, for the love of murder, the silent treatment. I suppose I'll share our theory then. And so Yugumu began. He elaborated on the theory came up during an earlier discussion about Darumi's true motivation. You've held on to first place since the invader hunt began. Ever since you took first place in the middle of the first round, you haven't slept even once. But if we think about that rationally, that's a little odd, isn't it? Not odd at all. I'm just amazing. No, it's very odd. I mean, you've blacked out in the middle of the first round and spent 4 days out of commission, right? After absorbing Chiruku's cryptoglobin, Darumi fell unconscious and didn't wake up for quite some time. Normally that would result in a just drastic fall in the ranking, and even at the end of the second round, you were the only one who didn't join the raid on the enemy base. You were the only one who threw away the opportunity to gain a large number of points, and yet you still remained in first place. Are you an incredibly skilled hunter? Perhaps, but that alone doesn't explain things, so it's only natural to make some assumptions. In the early stages of the game, you hunted down a target worth an incredibly large number of points, and you've maintained the edge it gave you ever since. A target worth an incredibly large number of points, which means Hiruko Shizuhara was a target of the invader hunt. Not just her either, it's like there were all targets in this game. Darumi must have realized this after she had to kill Hiruko during the first round. She must have realized that all of us were targets of the hunt as well. Darumi, you're the first one to notice the hidden rule of this game. That's why you attacked us outside and constantly tried to provoke us, right? You're trying to get us to kill you so we could get a ton of points. Darumi hadn't lost her mind. She was saner than anyone else here, and more compassionate too. Darumi, why are you trying so hard to help us? Please tell me. After we pled with her, Darumi remained silent for a while, but eventually I wanted to be like Mistress Hiruko. Mistress Hiruko was a true martyr. She was okay with dying if it would save everyone, and in her last moment, she sacrificed herself so that we could survive. She's so freaking cool. I have to be like her. I wanted it all this time, a chance to die like Mistress Hiruko, so that's why you tried to die for us. If my life could save all four of you, I'd just be as amazing as she is, right? She wanted to die like Hiruko, such a simple but incredibly powerful, motivating force. I'm sure the reason she wants to recreate Hiruko's death so badly is because enough about me. We're done here, so kill me, okay? Outside of the school grounds, of course, and make sure Tsubasa deals the killing blow. You're dead last, so you really gotta get those points. I can't kill the girl who saved my life. I want you to live, Darumi. I'm really totally over this whole living thing. It's never done me any good. How can you be so sure? Nobody knows what the future holds. It's just logic. Nothing's good ever happened to me yet, so what are the chances of a miracle happening tomorrow? I can't tell you what the exact odds are, but who knows? Tomorrow something incredible could happen that makes you happy. Happy? How? I killed Mr. Surugu. Mr. Surugu was the first friend I made in my whole life. It didn't even feel real. How could someone so beautiful and refined end up with me? We had fun all day together. She didn't look down at me. She didn't abandon me. She was kind and warm. No one else was like Mistress Surugu. But she's gone now. I drank her blood and ate her. I don't deserve to live after killing her. I just have to die like she did. Darumi? She must have been looking for a way to atone all this time. That's how deeply she regretted killing Hiruko. Anyways, I really like to die. I can't keep on living without her, so there's just no way. I would have never made friends with her if I knew things would end up like this. Well, I'll be your friend. I might not be as dependable as Hiruko was, but I can stand by your side. Huh? You want to be my friends? Don't start making promises you can't keep. Nothing in this world is worse than that. I'm not making stuff up. I really want to be your friend. Yeah. How funny. Everyone says that at the beginning. Darumi, I want to help you. But when they get tired of pretending to be my savior, they throw me away like trash. If you really are ready to be with me till we're both dead, then just leave me alone. Every time I get left behind, it feels like the end of the world for me. I wouldn't run out for you. I never keep on a friend. Just give it a rest already. A happy girl like you isn't prepared to step up to the task. Then what makes you assume that? I risk my life to defend you. After all, you risked your life to save mine. Talk is cheap, honey. Start talking and... Fine, I'll get it. I'll show you. I'll show you how exactly prepared I am. This game is just... This is fucking the Yuri route. This is just Yuri. Oh my god. Very good. Full marks for our history. It was a long, deep kiss. Darumi resisted a little at first, but halfway through, she completely accepted Tsubasa's lips against her. The kiss lasted for over a full minute, and ended up when they reached the ends of their lung capacity. Well, how do you like being my first case? Did it taste like innocence? Do you believe me now? I'm ready to get her for you. Well, Darumi? Come on, say something. I'm getting embarrassed. Mr. Tsubasa, huh? Mr. Tsubasa. Hey, what's going on? Mr. Tsubasa, I'll follow you for the rest of my life. I'll cross the ocean for you, so please, kiss me again. Come on, that's enough kissing for today. No, again. Be quiet, I'm leaving. Don't follow me. I'll follow you to the ends of the earth. Darumi sprinted after Tsubasa. I watched the game chase in a speechless daze. I just couldn't keep up with all the twists. Tsubasa kissed her. Itakumi. Yugumi placed a hand on my shoulder. You took so long that Darumi beat you to getting Tsubasa's first kiss. Shut the hell up. How about you and I show the girls a real kiss? I said shut up. And honestly, I was utterly shocked by Tsubasa kissing Darumi. Well, it looks like it was good for both of them, so I guess it's fine. The real issue is... As the clock ticked over to the noonday, I stopped by the leisure lounge on my own to check the leaderboard. Tsubasa was still at dead last. If we didn't find her some points by the end of A78, then... But how? Trying to earn points has led nothing but a wild goose chase. There's no invaders anywhere, and we're not going to be able to beat Dalexia. Darumi's knowledge was our last hope, but she said she had no idea where they gone, and that hunting hasn't been going well for her either. Apparently, she's been holding first place purely from the points she got from Hiruko. And then, nobody had any idea where the invaders were. It's really just a matter of searching around. The unease was suffocating me. Would we manage to raise Tsubasa's ranking in the remaining 3 days? How? How do I protect the girl I love? Hello, Takumi. Is something bothering you? I turned around at the sun and sound to see. When did you get there? Don't you glare at me like that. I just wanted to share something nice with you. Something nice? You desperately want to know where the invaders are, right? Do Do you know where they are? I sure do. My B Recon squad has found where they've been hiding. If you're curious, I'm happy to tell you, and you alone, Takumi, because you're my favorite. You're the sponsor of this game, right? Are you even allowed to play favorites? I don't see any rules saying the sponsor needs to remain impartial. If they really know where the invaders are, then I want to find out, no matter what, but are you up to something? Of course I am. I'm always thinking horrible things. Okay, 1. How can you admit that so casually? 2. I don't want to help a freak like you. You're a clever boy, Takumi. You're right to think it sounds too good to be true. It's never a good idea to listen to the temptations of the devil. The devil's words will consume you like a drug. One taste and your life is ruined. And you're the devil here, so stay the hell away from me. That's close. I was almost considering their offer. Them, tell me where the invaders are? An obvious trap. But you know, Takumi, I think you're going to need to trust me. What are you even saying? I mean, if you can't get the location of the invaders out of me, our last place player, Tsubasa, is going to die. Oh, that's good. Nothing is better than seeing you so desperate. I love humans trapped between a rock and a hard place. When a human, suddenly the voice of the devil starts to sound real nice. I shouldn't even bother with them. I knew that in my head, but I couldn't get myself to leave. If I don't find out where the invaders are, then try asking me nicely, Takumi. Ask me to tell you where they are. If you ask sincerely, I'll tell you about the best hunting spot out there. What do I do? Should I trust them this once? It's obviously shady, but what choice do I have? No, it all sounds too easy to me. There's a slim chance I could find them on my own. Okay, I'm gonna say no, and then we'll get a bad ending because Tsubasa will die. If you say yes, you'll probably have to kill Takamaro's team. That's my prediction. I'm gonna use the bathroom and say yes. I'm gonna say no, because that guarantees that Tsubasa dies. I don't need your help. I'll find the school invaders myself. Stubborn little Takumi. You'd really rather see Tsubasa die than accept my help. I won't let that happen. After firmly turning down the sponsor's offer for help, I walked out of the leisure lounge. Then I returned to my room and waited for morning to come. We got on the bus and Tsubasa drove us out as far into the wilderness as she could. An abandoned hospital. An art gallery we stumbled upon. And massive high-rise buildings. We spent 2 days searching all kinds of places, but even then... Last day. Oh, it's over. On the night of day 77, we still hadn't found any invaders, let alone killed them. Damn it, why aren't there any invaders anywhere? The enemy must have recalled older troops still loitering around in the vicinity of the school. Only so that we couldn't hunt them anymore. What do we do now? Mistress Tsubasa's in last place. I don't want her to die. Just kill me for the points now, please. I already said no to that. What's the point of you dying to keep me alive? Make me sad like one more time and I'll never take a bath with you again. The bathing together? No way. Please don't be distracted by that. Tomorrow's the last day of the third round. If we can't earn enough points by tomorrow, Tsubasa will be executed at midnight. I guess having a rematch with Galaxy is the only way out now. That super strong commander, I didn't even have time to move during that last fight with him. Yeah, but beating him seems like the only way to give us a shot of saving Tsubasa. I figure we should give it a shot. I have a feeling that we might bump into him somewhere in that desert. That's right, where you belong. The more desperate someone... Okay. How does this sound? We'll head for the desert first thing tomorrow morning, find Galaxia and take him down. That's the only way, right? Fine, too bad for you, Galaxia. The old man popped me like a balloon before. I need to get my revenge. Right, beating him will get us his cryptoglobin for the escape pod fuel as well. 2 birds with 1 stone. They're just gonna get wiped. You guys need to come up with like poison or something. Is this really going to work? Once morning came, we'd be seeking out the powerful Galaxia for battle. Our goal was to earn enough points to pull us boss out of last place. It was the only option we had. Still, we all knew how terrifying and strong Galaxia was from our last battle. None of our attacks could even scratch him back then. Isn't there another way? No. I faced Takamaru and his team. Since everyone in the last special defense unit were all targets as well, if we killed them, Tsubasa would be safe. No, what am I even thinking? I shook my head vehemently in an attempt to shake that horrifying thought from my mind. How could I abandon my scruples like that? Am I really that desperate? Trying to solve this by killing another friend was out of the question. I'd be playing right into Tsubasa's hand. Come on, think. What are our other options? Something with a high success rate that didn't involve harming our allies and ensured Tsubasa's survival. Before long, morning had arrived. Wait, that's it. As the morning sun lit up in my room, a light bulb lit from my head. I found a way to save Tsubasa. Not just that, this method would prevent all future deaths in this game as well. Tsubasa and I took the school bus out of the academy together. After we reached flat ground, Tsubasa switched the bus to cruise control and came to sit by me. What's this all about, Tsubasa? Took me, you made me drive off in such a hurry. They don't have to come along for this. This is our escape, just you and me. Our escape? Yes, we're running away from the sponsor and their bees. Will that really be following us everywhere we go? If we use the bus to cover more ground, maybe we can wear it down eventually, but that bee's physical abilities have been enhanced with Humanima. It's not going to get that tired easily, right? I have no idea, but it's worth a shot. Nobody's ever seriously tried running away from the game before. If we do manage to get away safely, you'll be saved. Not only that, but no one else will need to be executed in your place either, because according to the rules, only the person in last place of each round gets executed. So but this does not mean we'll never be able to go back to the school, but don't worry. I've stocked the bus with more than enough food, water, and fuel to last us a very long time. It's not the food. Why are you with me? Now you can't go back either. Don't sweat it. Just like that, shouldn't you think this through a little more? What's there to think about? Tsubasa was the most important person in the world to me, so I chose to go with her. It was simple as that. Takumi, you really are an idiot. You're so reckless. Or maybe daredevil is a better word in this case. What are you expecting? Love is blind after all. Love. Cut out, you sound like some sleazy pickup artist. Tsubasa ran back to the driver's seat with a bright red face. After that, we continued to drive the bus, never stopping once. Tsubasa told me how to drive so I could take over the roads with fewer obstacles. A few hours after driving the shifts, I looked out the window and realized something. It's gone, it's gone. The bee that's been following us is gone. Really? It's finally gave up? Yeah, but we can't assume anything yet. We should just keep going to make sure. We kept on driving the bus for a few hours. Eventually, it became dark outside. I can't see in front of us at all. Are you sure you can't use the headlights? I don't think it's a good idea. Bugs are drawn to the bright lights in the night, right? There are too many obstacles lying around for us to use cruise control. I guess the safest option is to stop for now. I don't see the bees anywhere. Let's stop here and wait until the sun comes back up. We found a spot behind some ruins where we could park the bus and nap until morning. Oh boy, that's honestly a huge relief. I don't think we could have ever beaten Galaxia. I was so sure today would be my last day on Earth. I couldn't sleep a wink last night. I'll always be there to protect you. Tomorrow too? Yes, and the day after and the day after. I promise. No, she's just going to die. She cooked enough to feed an entire village, so much that Tsubasa would feel bad that she couldn't eat it all. I'd be surrounded by those I loved. How I longed for that day to come. That was my dream now. I wanted to introduce Tsubasa to my family. We could make it come true. I was so sure of it now that we successfully escaped from the killing game. No long... Yeah. Yeah, come on, man. Killing game route. Escaping our fate. That's what I expected as well. You couldn't protect her at all, Takumi. That's rough. That's where it is. Tell me more than the invaders are. I decided to trust the devil just this once. Things are getting better anyways. As shady as this offer is, I have to hang on to this glimmer of hope. You're such a romantic, choosing emotion over logic, I could weep. Takumi, my warrior of love, let me reward you with this map. The map the sponsor handed me had something that looked like an invader face drawn on one specific spot. If you go there, you're sure to find the invaders. But you'd be wise to only bring Yugumu and Tsubasa with you. Don't tell anyone else you got this map from me. Oh, sounds good. See whether the invaders are really there? I guess you'll have to go and see for yourself. Every word of the sponsor's mouth made me more and more suspicious, but I had to go there. We took the school bus to the place indicated on the map. Really? We'll find invaders if we go there? That's what the person who gave me the map said. And who was it exactly? I can't tell you. It was part of our deal. A deal, you say? Tsubasa seemed to sense what was going on, but didn't press the matter further. His back is against the wall, too. Hoping against all hope, we headed for the spot marked on the map. Almost there, strap in. The ride's going to get bumpy. And we are here. And so the bus arrived at a place marked on the map. When we got there, it kind of looks like a mansion. Pretty swanky. Maybe a commander lived here. We had arrived at a lavishly decorated estate, but there was no sign of any enemies near the entrance. But let's go inside. Come with me, guys. Were there really invaders here? The anxiety and anticipation made my heart beat so loudly I could barely focus. Please let there be invaders here. If we don't get some points, Tsubasa is. I go up deep inside the estate. Found what we were looking for. There were so many invaders. Am I dreaming? I wanted to pitch my cheeks just to make sure, but I didn't have a minute to waste. I had to seize the golden opportunity. Let's go, guys. Hunt with everything you got. Right. We attacked the invaders with all our might. Yugumu was capable of hunting alone, didn't need help, but Tsubasa wasn't good at fighting outside the school. I had to help her get those points. I hunted down the invaders just like always. Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. It's just work. I feel like we've already really racked up points. Yeah, but we can't stop yet. To talk more, the twins had gained a huge amount of points for finishing off the squad for commander at the outpost. We had to keep getting points here if we want to close the gap. I decided to keep hunting without taking any time to rest. It's just work. Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. It's just work. Is that all of them? Are there any more invaders? I looked around, but it had gone quiet inside of the state. Looks like we got them all. It's not enough. We need more points if we want to save Tsubasa. But just then, Yugumu suddenly whirled around, facing the most innermost part of the state. Careful, guys. A strange presence is approaching from over there. Invaders? Similar, but something's off. How? The sound of their footsteps doesn't jive with what I'm sensing. The steps, they show themselves. Huh? I couldn't believe my eyes. What I was seeing shouldn't have been possible. No way. How? How are there humans here? I thought we all escaped to the artificial satellite. Does that mean there was some left here on Earth? Which that's what happened. The invaders will stoop to any level. Now, how do you even find this place? It's your fault we changed. I'm gonna kill you right here and right now. Why are they so mad? I don't think they're in the mood to talk. The area was tense. We weren't going to be able to avoid a fight. Let's run before they can attack. Are you sure about that? Leave now and Tsubasa will die, you know. We scattered to a heart after hearing a voice that shouldn't have been there. When we turned around, we saw a single bee hovering in the air. It's one of the sponsors, and it seems somehow larger than the others. Did I assure you? This bee comes equipped with a transceiver. I can speak to you remotely, anytime, anywhere. Unfortunately, we don't have time to chat. We need to get going. Going why? There's so many invaders here. Don't you want to score some points? We hunted down the invaders. All that's left are humans. What are you talking about? These things are clearly invaders. Huh? These people are invaders? Stop staring and come at me. Stop staring and we'll come to you whether you're ready or not. I'm gonna kill you. Gonna kill you. More precisely, they're the armature for the invaders. They haven't been processed yet, so they appear more human. What the hell are you talking about? The basement of the building is one of the invader protection facilities. It's gathered in dust for ages, but now it's come back in commission. That's to say, the armature was brought here to mass-produce new invaders after their numbers were so thoroughly decimated. Wait, invaders are made from people? Opinions are split on whether these armatures can be considered human, but in layman's terms, you're exactly right. Invaders are made from people, then the STU has been murdering people? Alright, I have one more important thing to share with you. These armatures are worth a lot of points. These people are? Armatures are highly valuable, much more than fledged invaders. So whoever bravely hunts them down will be rewarded extra special bonus points. Don't be ridiculous. I don't care how many points you're worth. I'm not going to kill human beings. Neither am I. The idea of killing people... I may be a filthy assassin, but I don't kill people outside of work. Wow, you still have such righteous moral compasses. Why are you too sure? If you don't hunt them, Tsubasa's going to die. Tsubasa's going to die. The moment I heard those words, my body lurched into waves and dizziness. Takumi, don't listen to them. I'm not willing to kill people for my own survival. Let's find another way. We can't stay here. Oh, there aren't any invaders anywhere else. You really did hunt them to extinction. If you want to save your little friend, you're going to have to make a choice here. Isn't that right, Takumi? So this is the real reason why the sponsor pointed me here. They wanted me to force to choose between killing human beings or letting one of my friends get killed. Are you going to fight or not? To hell with it. Brace yourself. We'll kamikaze you monsters. Yeah, we're soldiers. We're not scared of dying. I can't kill another person, even if they are a soldier, but... I don't want to lose another friend. Tsubasa, Yugumu, close your eyes. Takumi, what are you going to do? Please don't. You can't. The moment I decided to come here, the choice was already made. I want to protect Yugumu after he stayed by my side through everything, and... I want to protect the girl I've truly come to care about. I held my sword afloat with trembling hands. That's right, Takumi, do it. Armatures are incredibly weak. One strike from your blade and it's all over. Shut up. I'm only not doing this because you convinced me. I'm doing it of my own free will to save Tsubasa's life. No, Takumi, don't. Stop, Takumi. I have to summon the evil inside me just this once. I need to channel Edo Atsuki. Inside my body, I carry the will of a person who so despised humanity. I'll take the sword in. I brought it down swiftly. No matter how I try, I can't forget. I killed human beings. I've committed an unforgivable crime. Unable to confirm what I've done, I was hiding from reality under the covers of my bed. How could I? Who were those people? What were they doing there? Why were they so hostile to us, even though they were human, just like us? Why are there still people on Earth? I thought they all evacuated to the satellite. Nothing makes sense. Nobody knows the truth, even tried to tell us what's going on here. One thing's for certain. Those people, I killed them. I can still feel the weight of my sins in my palms. That was all that mattered. Enough of this. I don't want to think anymore. I think I chose the wrong route because we're not getting any closer to solving the mystery in the first one that I chose. Takumi, are you up? I could swear I just heard Nozomi's voice. I thought I was hallucinating, but then I could sense someone at my bedside. The closing ceremony for round 3 just wrapped up. You saved Tsubasa. You did, Takumi. Thank you for saving her. I saved her life, and I heard news. A single tear trickled from my eye. Thank goodness I managed to protect the girl I love. I really did it. Tsubasa's been in bed for a while, but I'm sure she'll feel better soon. So you better get well soon too, okay? Everyone wants to see you. Nozomi is being so optimistic and cheery. She must be trying to lift my spirits. But I need to face what I've done. Who was executed in round 3? Nozomi flinched after asking a startled voice. It was Takamaru. I guess he gave all the invaders he found over to the twins. So he ended up in last place. I see. That's a real Takamaru way to go out. He was always putting his friends first. He must be cursing me from the other side. He hated me so much, and I ended up forcing him into last place. Now, just before he was executed, he suddenly got so calm. He said he wanted to tell you that he was sorry. Sorry to me? He gave me a letter. I'll read it to you. Takumi, I'm sorry for all the horrible shit I did to you. I just hated you so damn much. But when I thought about it with a cool head, I couldn't even remember why I felt that way about you. Maybe I was just using my hatred for you to avoid confronting reality. Sorry I made you my scapegoat. I'm the only one to blame for everything. You don't gotta forgive me, but you gotta forgive Ima and Kaku. Adios. That's the end of his message. Takamaru. He was such a good guy. I always knew that, but since we survived 100 days together once, but why did things have to end up like this? Takamaru. Nozomi ran her hand reassuringly over my back as I screamed my throat hoarse. Sleep, wake up, sleep, wake up. I cycled quickly between sleep and wakefulness. What I did weighed on me too heavily when I was awake, so I would retreat back to the land of sleep in the search of reprieve. But whenever I fell asleep, I dreamed of the day I killed those people. The memory of my hands covered in blood would return. I flew out of my bed, soaked in sweat, but even wake, I was still in hell. It was agony after agony when I was sleeping or awake. But I didn't try to pull myself out of the cycle. I can't run away from this pain. After all, that's what just then. Yo-ho, Takumi still being antisocial in there. Evening, Takumi. The two of us decided to sneak into your room in the dead of night. I could hear Yugumu and Tomurumi in the darkness. The two of them sat by my bed and launched right into some casual small talk. We were probably hoping for Tsubasa. Unfortunately, she's not feeling well right now. The mental shock caused her to develop a fever, but she's getting better, so don't worry. Mr. Tsubasa is getting 24-hour personalized care from me, so there's nothing to worry about after all. I dabbed every nook and cranny of Mr. Tsubasa's with a damp cloth. The loose side of Mistress Tsubasa's body, flushed by fever. It was crazy erotic. Takumi, you're the only one who can protect Tsubasa from the clutches of this perverted succubus. You better get up before the horrible things happen. You can just call me Darumi the Cockcode Maker. Cockcode Maker. They kept directing the conversation back to me. I wanted to answer, but I desperately resisted their urge. We brought Darumi to meet Kamiyun yesterday. It was a total disaster. Darumi got way too excited by how cute she is. Who could possibly keep their cool after seeing a little shrine maiden girl? Oh, Kamiyun, the light of my life, fire of my loins. I grabbed her and munched on those cute little ears. Even when she tried to fight me off with tears in her eyes, I munched without mercy. Darumi was all over her, so Nozomi got jealous. But I can't go back. I can never go back. I took the lives of those people. I robbed them of the days that lied ahead of them. It wouldn't be fair if I just kept living my life, joy, and pleasure. I couldn't allow it. I'm not going to get out of this bed. I'll stay here until I die. I need to wallow in the anguish of hell and die a dog's death. After all, this is the only way I could atone. You're in an awful sorry state, Takumi. I heard another voice. It was Takumi. Did she lean from the hangar just to come check on me? Takumi told me everything. No wonder why you're so worn out. I must have been quite shocked to find out the truth behind what you referred to as invaders. Shock didn't even begin to cover it. My whole world has been turned upside down. Takumi, as he discovered, invaders were once human. The truth of invaders is that they were combat organisms created from wounded soldiers and veterans. I never wanted to tell you this whole painful truth, so we've been fighting other humans this whole time. Yes, in a sense. Which meant the destruction on the surface isn't because of war death. It's the scars left from the ravages of the war. The Tokyo residential complex we'd all been living in before must have been some kind of underground shelter then. Even if it is a war, we can't kill people. It's true that you kill people. You could also view it as an act of salvation. The people you killed were poor soldiers fated to be turned into combat organisms in the near future. You allowed them to die as humans. You freed them from the fate of being turned into monsters. That's compassion, not evil. All things are ordained by God. As scriptures say, there is no such thing as destiny. Kim tried desperately to reason with me to free me from my guilt, and while I appreciated the thought, I didn't want to be freed. If I let myself forget what it was like, I'm sure I'd end up just doing it again. And this horrible feeling, that's what would happen. So I cleansed my guilty consciousness and decided right away here. It was only right. You're completely abreast, aren't you, Takumi? I heard another voice. This time it was the sponsor. Fair enough. I mean, you've been tainted by the act of murder. But splendid, the way you killed him so mercilessly. The noble knight dirtying his hands to protect the one he loves. You really are quite the romantic. It gives my life so much more meaning to push romantics like you to commit mortal sins. You should see the look on your face. You look like a prisoner locked up in a dungeon. Prisoner, well, I am a criminal, so I deserve to die a miserable death in a filthy cell. The knight awakes from his delusions of romance and confronts his crimes to discover that he is no more than a mere murderer. He must find himself heinous, hideous. He must be repulsed with himself. It must make him wish that he was dead. A murderer pretending to be a knight in shining armor. That describes me perfectly. I don't regret my choice, but I wish I was dead. They're right. Oh, I only wish I could torture you now that you're so weak and fragile. But I can't. It's against the rules for the sponsor to touch you unprovoked. Damn it, who made this ridiculous rule anyways? I want to play with you, Takumi. I guess that leaves me no choice. I'll just have to toy with your mental state. Neener, you're an evil murderer. And you think you're better than everyone else. Nobody likes you. Everyone hates you. Might as well go eat worms. The sponsor kept childishly insulting me. Every time I fell asleep, I dreamed of the people I killed. There were ghosts glaring at me in the darkness. And when I woke, the ghosts would vanish, and in their place was endless darkness. I go back to sleep, and the ghosts would hover in the air once more. I wake up, and they disappear. Every day repeated itself. Gradually, I started to be unable to discern if I was alive or dead. Oh, maybe the night I killed them, I died with them. Has to be Tsubasa this time. So it took me. I was still on the verge of tears the moment I heard her voice. I wanted to leap out of bed and cling to her. I took everything not to act on that impulse. I'm sorry I wasn't here sooner. I've been in bed all this time too. I'm sorry. You're in so much pain and you shouldn't be. I'm sorry you had to do something like that because of me. I could hear clearly the sound of Tsubasa's tears hitting the floor. It's okay. I'm the one who did it. When something does something wrong, they need to suffer for it. No, you didn't do anything wrong. The ones we should really be blaming are the people who put us in this horrible situation to begin with. We just got dragged here all of a sudden, forced to fight these enemies we didn't know anything about, and then this killing game started. It's all so confusing. You didn't do anything wrong. The girl I love is crying. I want to comfort her, but I can't touch her. My hands are too dirty. No, Tsubasa, there's no point in trying to rationalize it. I can't run away from what I did. My hands tell the story. They're covered in blood that will never wash away. It wasn't about words or reasons. My hands gave it away. They branded me as a criminal. Don't worry about me anymore. I'm evil. I don't belong with you guys. I wanted to get Tsubasa as far away from me as possible. I didn't want to sully her with all the sin and death I brought with me, but she never made any attempt to leave my side. Fine, if you think you're a criminal, so be it. Takumi the criminal, I'm fine with this new label of yours, so hear what I have to say about our future. I talked with Yugumu and Darumi earlier. We're not ever going to be able to go back to how it was before. Yugumu made Kiyoshika drink poison. Darumi killed Hiruko. Even if we tried to live like normal in the complex, I think we'd suffer trying to readjust to peaceful lives. She's right. We strayed a long way from the lives we used to live. I couldn't face mom or dad. I couldn't go back to that life. Not that I even plan on trying. But Tsubasa, you're still clean. You can still go back. Listen to me, Takumi. We'll live together as roommates when we get to the artificial satellite. Roommates. We'll rent out some cheap little detached home, and all four of us criminals can live out in poverty. It might be hard for us to reintegrate into society when we get back from the war, but at least when we get home, we'll have the friends who made it through with us. I'm sure we can overcome anything as long as we're together. Tsubasa's voice was lively as she described our future together. We'll get part-time jobs so we can afford food and pay the bills. I need to start researching some cheap but tasty recipes right away. And we should get some cheap appliances from a second-hand shop. Even total junk is no problem, because I can fix it. Tsubasa, what are you? We'll be busy on weekdays, so we might not be able to even see each other. But we can make up for it by making sure we take weekends off together. We can rent up some cheap DVDs and have an all-day watch party. At that very moment, I could clearly envision the life Tsubasa was describing. Oh, that's cute. I've seen this picture before, but I didn't realize it was real. It was so vivid, almost like I could reach out and grab it. I bet Rumi won't want to watch anything except B-grade horror movies. Shin Yugumi will love it, and we're all going to feel left out, but we'll still watch all of them to the end. Doesn't take much to convince us, huh? And once we're done, we'll clean all the popcorn Rumi threw all over the place. We'll all sigh and laugh as we sweep. You'll say you made us waste our day not watching these garbage movies. I'll say, but I kind of enjoyed. An overwhelming feeling welled up as I played out the scene in my head. And feeling rise inside of me, it was longing. I wanted this future. I wanted it so bad it hurt. No, I can't start dreaming of the future. I can't let myself have a future after taking so many lives. It's not right. Go away. I frantically repeated those words in my head. Demons aren't allowed to dream about happy endings. Huh? There was a warm sensation on my lips. Tsubasa's lips rested neatly on top of mine. Her breath, her warmth, her hopes, her life, I felt it all the way in my soul. I just took half of your sins to me. Guess that makes me a criminal too. In exchange, I gave you half of my life. The moment I heard those words, I truly felt like I was reborn. There was a faint warmth in my chest. It's okay, Takumi. You can make things right. I know you're a kind person. So please make my dream come true. Let's all be roommates. After giving me another kiss on the cheek, slowly rolled it back. Oh, I know, I did again. I kissed two people practically back to back. Am I just easy? Anyways, Takumi, get well soon. I'm out of here. Tsubasa rushed out the door. The sound of her briskly shutting it behind echoed behind her. The moment I heard that sound, I unconsciously risen to my feet. My body was moving. My heart was telling me I still wanted to live. It was as if I'd never lost the will to keep going in the first place. I almost felt like I wasn't myself. Right, I guess I'm half Tsubasa now. Tsubasa had breathed half her life into me, and she'd taken away half my sin, which meant, okay, Tsubasa, let's do it. I'm the most horrible person to ever exist, a complete villain that kills people, scum that doesn't deserve to live, trash, the Grim Reaper, a demon. But that's exactly why I have to fight for my friends. I'll use these dirty, filthy hands to cradle Tsubasa's beautiful dream and keep it safe. And in order to do that, I want to finish this invader hunt once and for all. Day 83. Sorry to bore you guys, I'm back. The next morning, I'm back on my feet. I called everyone to the hangar and apologized for being in bed so long. Takumi, thank goodness you're okay. You were so sad. There. I'll make you some porridge with eggs later. No thanks on the porridge. I got the feeling it's always been turning more and more sisterly ever since she started looking after Kamyun. Tarumi, you came to visit me a lot. Thanks for cheering me up. Too bad you didn't die so I could have Mr. Tsubasa all to myself. You look so adorable in your catatonic state. I wanted to immortalize you and wax and use you to decorate my room. Hey, stop saying scary things for no dessert. Seriously, stop with the big sister act. Maybe everyone looks like Kamyun to her now. I wanted to thank Kamyun too, but there's no sign of her. Maybe she's working on the skate pod. But far from least, Tsubasa. She awkwardly averted her eyes. I guess she must be feeling embarrassed about what happened. I decided I would talk to her about it later, then looked at Yugumi. He urged me to keep talking with his eyes. Takumi started to do this when we were just getting back, but we need to discuss what happens next right away. If it takes too long, round 4 will start. Round 4 will last from day 86 until day 100. Right now is our break. There's no way we're going to be able to do this a fourth time. Absolutely not. We're all in agreement. We're not participating in the invader hunt again. But if you want to leave the game, somehow we're going to need to procure fuel for this escape pod. Fuel has in a large amount of cryptoglobin. Kim, you said before we need the cryptoglobin from the strongest class of commanders. Then Dalexia certainly fills the bill. If we can beat him and take his cryptoglobin, we'll definitely be able to escape the launch pad. But he was insanely strong. Our attacks didn't do anything to him. I have PTSD from almost getting killed by him. Are you alright, Mr. Tsubasa? If you need somewhere to puke, aim for my face. I can relate to your nausea. Dalexia is beyond powerful. I also fear that his defense is enough to nullify every attack. He's the only one we can't beat. Alone, that is. Please allow me to handle Dalexia. When did you get here? Oh my god, the jailbait Shrine Maiden. So cute when you show up like that. My sister is the cutest girl in the cosmos. True enough, but more importantly, Kimi, do you know anything about Dalexia? Dalexia is one of the most renowned warriors in all of history. Naturally, word of his abilities spread throughout the land. Then do you know how we could get through those impossible defenses of her? Dalexia, he's permanently cloaked in a mist of divine blood, cryptoglobin. The blood he expels is his true form of his impenetrable defense. In order to ambush him, you must first destroy his cloak of cryptoglobin. Destroy, how do we do it? It's quite simple, use poison. Pure divine blood is weak only to poison, even more so when it's exposed like that. So we need to find out poison that works on cryptoglobin. We better figure that out. Wait, I swear we already... Hey, Yugumi, you made a poison that works on cryptoglobin when you killed the previous sponsor, right? Could we use that to beat Dalexia? Yes, I was thinking the same thing. I already given Kamyun the poison we made. Yumagumu's poison is quite well made. After making a few improvements to it, it will be able to break through Dalexia's impenetrable defense. But don't celebrate just yet. We have another foe who's a far bigger nuisance. Let me guess, the sponsor? I can't get a read on them at all. It's highly likely they'll insert themselves in the battle with Dalexia. They might even have a more evil trick for us in store. No, and then they definitely do. Maybe we should try taking out the sponsor first. I want to kill Dalexia first. If we keep letting Grandpa wander around the old folks' home, it's not going to be pretty. Sure, we have two options right now. Target Dalexia or target the sponsor. Making that decision falls to me as team leader. I'm going to piss. Follows to me as team leader, I suppose. It pains me to force you to make a decision while you're still convalescing, but I preferred it if our team leader chose the course of action. Whatever you choose, we'll see it through to the end. Do we take out Galaxia as soon as possible, or do we take out the sponsor first? If we get Galaxia's cryptoglobin, we can escape, but it's entirely possible the sponsor will throw something at us to stop us. Maybe we should start with the sponsor then. But I really would rather avoid a direct confrontation with them. We already know how to deal with Galaxia, but we don't even know who or what the sponsor really is. Galaxia or the sponsor? I have to make a choice. What am I going to do here? The answer is the sponsor. Because it's not going to work. I think every single right answer has been wrong so far. I still want to defeat the sponsor. They're the embodiment of evil. Unless we eradicate them from this world, they'll come back and haunt us again. I fell for the ruse and became a murderer. I can't let anyone make the same mistake. I totally agree with Takumi. I'll never forget the sponsor for toying with us and explain our kindness. Never. Nobody gets away with harming my dear Takumi. My dear Takumi, is there something we should know? That's a joke, just a joke. Nothing all right. Right, Takumi? Oh yeah, absolutely nothing. Not even teensy little thing, cross your heart and hope to die. There's what sort of a follow-up question is that? I already said it was nothing, although, I mean, if we're getting technical, there is one thing. When we're telling them about that, and it just slipped out. Blow up and die, you dumb normies. Only Takumi, though. What is happening? Why are Tsubasa and Takumi fighting all of a sudden? This is more of an expression of love. You'll understand it when you're older. Stop it. We have better things to do than tease me right now. I think we should be talking about this even more. We all want to see you happy, Takumi. See me happy. You've been suffering all this time because you took on the toughest role of us. So when we see you happy, it gives us a sense of relief. Basically, we wish for your happiness as much as you wish for ours. Then, you know, we were so heartbroken for all those days because you were out of commission. Oh my god, I just pressed like some button. I pressed alt. Okay. We'll fight the sponsor for daring to inflict so much pain on you just for kicks. Because making you happy is the only reason we're even fighting. In that moment, I knew in my heart that we could beat the sponsor. With friends like this behind me, I could overcome any cunning or intrigue the sponsor threw at me. This time we'll succeed. The sponsor is going down. Okay, we need to confirm up our strategy. If you'd all kindly accompany me to the biolab. Why the biolab? There's something I need to show everyone. Something critical to our plan to beating the sponsor. Here you go, take a look at these. So you can retrieve some things from a shelf and lay them on the desk. Eek. These are dismembered parts of a dead body. Yes, indeed. I went collecting them from all over the schoolyard while we were on a little break. There's no mistaking it. These are body parts of the first sponsor, the one who self-destructed on the last day of the first round. They blew up themselves in order to hide the identity after they realized the poison was lethal. That must be why some of the body parts are charred. Anyways, I analyzed these sordid remains the other days, and I discovered something very intriguing. Their body has already been dead for several years, but the sponsor only self-destructed 20 days or so ago. I was surprised too. I convinced myself I must have made a mistake, so I checked again and again, but the result was always the same. Every corpse has been dead for at least a few months, sometimes years. So my final conclusion was the sponsor's true identity was a dead body. Dead body? You mean they were a zombie? Think about it. Doesn't it make a lot of what we know about them make more sense? They didn't need to eat or sleep. They kept coming back even after we killed them. That's a textbook definition of a zombie. I don't know, it sounds too outrageous to me. You think it's impossible, right? But how many impossible things have we already witnessed since coming to this academy? There's probably an actual person controlling these dead bodies using hemoanima. That would explain why the sponsor had so many bodies at their disposal. They were all corpse puppets. And they could grab as many dead bodies as they wanted from a cemetery or something. That's what the first sponsor really was, an army of dead bodies. The idea could also explain why they organized the invader hunt in the first place. What do you mean? By making us slaughter invaders by the dozen, the sponsor would get their prime pick of dead bodies. They could create as many spares as they wanted. They were powering themselves up by making us create dead bodies for them. Exactly, to the sponsor, we're just corpse-chunning contractors. That's why the rules of the hunt are fairly lenient towards the players. It was set up in such a way to ensure the sponsor wouldn't lose too many of their contractors at once. Only executing one player per round did seem kind of half-assed to me, and the duration of each round suddenly went up to 15 days, slowing down the pace of the executions. The points distribution system was to help us stay alive for longer too. Because of that, we were able to hunt together as teams. Also, that we could create as many dead bodies as possible. We've been dancing to that zombie's morbid tune, and it irks the hell out of me. Do you think the second sponsor is also a corpse puppet? Odds are deathly high. They claim to be the sponsor's successor, but they're likely just one of the many corpses the first sponsor still has at their disposal. This is mind-boggling. The sponsor's been using us all this time to create dead bodies that they then turn into zombies, but wait. A blood-curdling possibility suddenly flashed in my mind. If the sponsor could control dead bodies, you can move. The sponsor's ability is to control corpses. Could they use our friends' bodies as well? What if they raid Kyoshika's grave or steal Kuriva's body? Gaku and Eido's bodies were in danger as well. We left them in the morgue. The sponsor could have easily stolen them from under our noses. That's just inhumane, using their bodies even after died. Let's go check the bodies in the morgue, in the graves and morgue immediately. We need to make sure their bodies are all accounted for. Whoa, chill out, guys. You must stop this. His arms outstretched across the hallway. I've already secured all of our friends' remains. Secured them where? In their own dignified coffins in my room. Since we're on the subject, come by and pay your respects. We hesitantly headed to Yuguma's room. Inside, we saw Yuguma's room was packed from wall to wall with coffins. It looked more like a morgue than a bedroom. Where's your furniture? Your bed. I dismembered them and disposed of it. I figured these guys' eternal sleep was more important than mine, you know? Thank you, Yuguma, for protecting their bodies by themselves. I'm so glad they're safe. Yeah, you did great. Once the invader's heart is over, we'll give them a proper burial. One of those things on top of the coffin. The bombs from inside their body. I surgically removed them when I brought them here. It didn't feel right to leave something so sickening inside them, even in death, you know? Yugumu. I could feel my tears welling up at Yuguma's kind consideration. He was probably more repulsed by the bombs than ever, having been blown up by one himself the other day. We all stood before the coffins to pay our respects before leaving Yuguma's room. The moment we stepped out of Yuguma's room onto the rooftop, we heard an unexpected voice. Hey, do you guys have a minute? Long time no see, everyone. Hima and Kako. Well, you two are an unusual sight around here. To what do we owe the honor? I could already feel the tensions rising. We exchanged knowing glances and prepared ourselves to fight if we needed to. No one could tell what those two were thinking. They even injured Nozomi during the Eva accident before. No need to be so worried. We're here to offer you our unconditional surrender. Right? Like a white flag. Kako raised both flags as a sign of surrender, so you're not going to antagonize us anymore? I mean, it's not like we can beat you guys, right? And now Takamaru's dead. There's really no point in competing against you the way things are right now. In fact, we were hoping we could join you. Sounds like a good deal for you. After all those terrible things you said to Takumi, I'm not expecting you to welcome us for free. Of course, I came bearing a gift. What kind of gift? My life. I'll stay in last place all throughout the next round and die. In exchange, I ask that you keep my dear sister safe when I'm gone. What? Brother dearest, what are you talking about? I'll even let you lock me in the cage in the courtyard if you doubt my sincerity. Then I'll die in the same cage even once occupied. Poetic justice for my attempted murder of her, don't you think? Brother dearest, now how can I live without you? Come on now, sister dearest, this is the way things are. There's an unspoken rule that the older brother takes the place of his sister when she faces death. Yuma's words made me remember what Eva said just before she died. To earn my title as a mother, there's something I must do. I must teach Nozomi the meaning of true love, and the strength of a real parent who never sacrifices her children to benefit herself. A loving heart that has moved someone to give their life to protect another, completely contrary to what the killing game stood for. And that was why it's fine, you can both join our team. Really? Yeah, Takamaru asked me to forgive you too anyways. I'm so grateful, Mr. Sumino. I'll die as promised, so please take care of my dear sister on one condition. You're prevented from dying too. You need to survive. Hold on, Mr. Sumino. If I die, someone else has to die. No, nobody has to die. We're going to put an end to this game. Don't worry. So long as we remain united, the sponsor will be no match for us. Seems like someone developed a killer new attitude since we saw him last. That's how our leader should be. I feel like letting those two off too easy, but I'm good if Takumi is. Hima and Kako let us put our past behind and work together for our future. Now we're finally united as one again. The pride of Special Defense Unit is at stake. Let's take down the sponsor. How do they do it, though? Alright, let's get this meeting started. Needless to say, we're here to discuss how to bring the sponsor down once and for all. Shot Yugumu a glance and he took over. To beat the sponsor, we'll have to deal with 3 deadly weapons that they wield. First of all, their suit. As you all knew, it has the ability to negate hemoanima-based attacks. None of our superhuman attacks will even scratch it. Technology that nullifies the power of divine blood. The inventor must be a real wizard. But it's crazy weak against regular physical attacks. Anyone can destroy it with a regular weapon. The sponsor has 2 other weapons at their disposal. The bees are especially lethal. If we so much as touch the sponsor, they'll swarm around and attack us. Just like when they killed the others by sucking their blood dry. Mr. Yakushiji was killed by one of those cursed bugs too. So why are those bugs still here in the school after the change of sponsors? Likely because they aren't servants to a specific sponsor. They serve the invader hunt itself. So long as the game continues, we'll have to live in fear of those bees. It's not like the bees are invincible though. Remember, we have one of the sponsor suits, and the bees can't touch anyone who's wearing it. But here comes our biggest problem, the sponsor's third weapon. A deadly new weapon they've somehow gotten their hands on, the detonator for the bombs inside of us. Being held back by bombs in our body is such a killing game cliche at this point. It's starting to feel like deja vu. There are 7 bombs on this controller. Each button had a image of one of us on it. They probably did that so they wouldn't accidentally press the wrong button in the heat of the moment. It ensures the right person gets taken out before they attack the sponsor. The third weapon's maybe the worst of all. With that around, we can't even get close. Hey, what if I attack the sponsor while wearing the suit? Tell me, what's this nonsense? Are you trying to die? No, this isn't a suicide mission. In fact, I think the odds are in my favor. Think about it. There's nobody better than me to do the job because I don't have a bottom in my body. Alright, you're not an official member. Nozomi came to Academy of her own free will. She's basically snuck in without even the people in charge even noticing. Like us, she doesn't have a bomb planted in her when she was unconscious, so it was a good idea to put. Even so, was it a good idea to put Nozomi in such great danger? Even if we did beat the sponsor by risking her life, I'd say building a strategy around Nozomi is feasible, and negates one of the sponsor's weapons. That's big, so I can do it. But even if we risked her life to beat the sponsor, would that really end the game? Beat the sponsor, beat the game. Oh no, the sponsor's actually still alive. It's been the flow of events so far. Right, another success for my show-off. They got an army of zombies after all. Creating successors out of dead bodies is too freaky, even for me. But then the sponsor mentioned they only had one body right now. Obviously, that was a lie. Why would they show their hand so easily? We should assume the sponsor still has multiple bodies. It's pointless to kill just the one we can see. How about we find and kill the person controlling them? There being only one person in control was just a theory. Even if I was right, where would this person be? How could we find them? The sponsor is like a roach that can't be squished. Tsubasa suddenly raised her voice in frustration. They should just drop dead already. When will this game end? Don't be so sad, Mr. Tsubasa. It's basically stylistic form for killing games to drag on and on. Stylistic form? Everyone noticed how killing games and movies and comics never seem to end once they get started. The players exploit a loophole and think they won't only find themselves in the start of another game. They meet the mastermind and think it's finally over, only for the true mastermind to show up. It sounds like you're describing the Invader Hunt. Yeah, because if killing games go, the rules are about as cliche as they come. Have you seen the rules? There's no clear rule explaining how the players can win this game. I bet the sponsor's hoping it'll just drag on forever. Get knocked out on me. I prefer killing games to start and end with a bang. All my recent wrecks include... Jeremy proceeded to go on a tangent about killing game reviews and theories, but I already tuned out by that. There's something she said earlier that I couldn't get out of my mind. There's no clear rule explaining how the players can win this game. She's right. There's nothing about rules about us winning. For some odd reason, that statement stuck in my head, even though I couldn't figure out for the life of me why it seemed so important. To me, are you important? Okay. Yeah, I'm just thinking about something. I ignored the odd sensation, focused on continuing the discussion. Let's put our heads together to come up with some way to beat the sponsor, prevent another one from showing up. Well then, good night. A flushing now solves nothing. I should go to bed. Eventually, I started drifting off. Because I fell asleep with the lights on, my sleep was shallow that night, but I did dream. In those dreams, I relived the events that had occurred ever since the sponsor showed up. The game will immediately end if the sponsor harms a participant without just cause. The forceful ending of the game was the one thing that could be construed as a player victory. Maybe that's why I got so hung up, because the player victory condition actually did exist. I found it. I had an epiphany while sifting through those memories in my dreams. I found a way to end the game. What is it to me? It's dead of night, you know. Yeah, what do you want? I was just about to go visit Mistress Tsubasa in her room. Look, guys, I finally found it. I found a way to end the Invader Hunt. You found a way to definitively kill the sponsor? No. We're not going to kill the sponsor. We're going to end the game. Well, is there any difference? As different as chalk and cheese. Conflating those two was our first mistake. I shared my new strategy with our friends. That does sound like it could be worth a try, but it's Yugamu's handwork that will make or break this whole thing. You sure it's going to work? I'm sure. He's already taken out 6 of those things. You can probably do it blindfolded by now, right? I've never done it on a living patient before. Don't come crying to me if I kill you instead. It doesn't matter. We could keep coming back with a automatic until you get it right. You're making it sound like a peaceful picnic. Well, I'll give it a try. That's the job of the team leaders. Hey, to pander to his every woman fancy after all. We don't have much time, so let's start right away. I need you to come with me to the biolab. I have to let 2 boys see me naked? Gross. I might as well go the whole 9 yards and start making the O face now. Come on, this is an emergency. It's not like we've got any ulterior movements. This is the pervert trying to sneak glances at my boobs. I won't tell Mistress Tsubasa about it. I wasn't looking, I didn't see anything. You ready? Let's do this. Oh, but first, some anesthetic. Day 86. You did it, Yugamu. You did it. Great, now I'm damaged goods. On the bright side, the scar makes it look like I was in an epic sword fight or something. The scar on the back would be a swordsman's shame. Moving that thing out from a living body was certainly different. I was out of my element. Anyways, better put your clothing on. The opening ceremony for the 4th round is about to begin. The fourth round of Vader Hunt will now begin. Gather at the Leisure Lounge so I can explain the rules. That's it. It's do or die time. Yugumu and I will go ahead and tell the others about the plan. Come join us when you're ready, Takumi. Yeah, I'll be right there. We will dash to the Leisure Lounge. It was time for our showdown. Finally, although what's with that get-up of yours? The sponsor seemed a little confused by my appearance. It was only natural since I was wearing the same thing they were. I stood before them in the suit that Hiruko had retrieved at the cost of her life. Takumi, why are you dressed like this? What's going on, Takumi? Everyone looked equally confused. This was an act they were supposed to be putting on. It depends on your response. I answered the sponsor in a quiet voice. One question for you, sponsor. You've been hounding pedestrians ever since you showed up. Why? I thought I told you. It's because you're the most entertaining one here. You're such a cute little goody, which makes you capable of the cruelest decisions. A pair of goody two-shoes would happily step into the most disgusting pile of filth to protect someone if they could. I just knew you'd provide top-class entertainment if I pushed you into a corner, and that's exactly what you did. Are your hands still stained with the blood of the people you murdered in cold blood, serial killer Takumi? I'm glad you're entertained. I hope you're ready for more. Wait, Takumi, what are you thinking? Obviously, they meant to suck the blood of the rule breaker dry, but their fingers couldn't penetrate the suit I was wearing. You really didn't think this through, Takumi. Have you forgotten my other weapon? Huh? But I wasn't the one who got blown up. Darumi. Instead, it was Darumi. Darumi and I will exchange bombs in our bodies. When I violate the rules, the sponsor will press the button for my bomb. But when they do that, the one who will accidentally explode will be Darumi, who hasn't broken any rules at all. That will fulfill the victory condition of the game. The rules seem more like guidelines than anything, but I have a feeling this one is set in stone. When I was laid up in bed before, the sponsor came to my room. I wish I could torture you myself, but alas, that would be against the rules. They sounded genuinely sad when they said that. So this is a rule, not even the sponsor with all their authority can change. It doesn't just matter who does it, right? Couldn't you use Emo or one of those guys? No, you have to be the one who has to be you. I've decided. Why is that? Because you got to kiss Tsubasa before me. So it's just a personal grudge? You're the one who needs to blow up and die. Why do you care? We'll be in your back with a Revive-O-Matic right away. Of course I care. The mouth that kissed Lady Tsubasa's delicate lips will be destroyed. Good. You home record. Those lips are mine. You're killing it, Takumi, but in a good way. That's the sort of high-headedness I expect from a successful leader. Once I certain the bomb had gone off, that was against the rules. You broke the rules, sponsor, and blown up during when she didn't do anything at all. And that's a grave violation. You killed Miss Amamiya. For a while, the sponsor said nothing as we were surrounded. You really had me fooled. Darn it, I totally miscalculated. You switched the bombs in their bodies, huh? When I pressed the nadir, I ended up hurting Darumi without just cause. You're right, I've broken the rules of the game. Therefore, I officially surrender. That's it. No mortified denials, sloppy excuses, death pleas, nothing at all. I thought you'd bring out at least one desperate gambit. What am I supposed to do? Have you seen the state of my unstable weapons? The bees are falling. Are they dead? Those bees are like the embodiments of the game itself. Since the game's over, of course they're going to die now. See, I have nothing to do now. Feel free to do whatever you want with me. You're definitely not getting off easy, but before that, show your true face and tell us who you really are. What's the point of resisting? Go ahead. Open sesame. You move toward the suit and helmet off the sponsor in one breath. What? Everyone was dumbfounded by the face that had been hiding behind the suit. I couldn't believe it was him all this time, but how was that possible? Ado, you're still alive? Hello, Takumi, guess my secret's out. I was really hoping I could play the sponsor for a little while more. No way, Ado? Don't tell me you're a zombie. Did his dead body revive somehow? No, his body is still secure in my room. He couldn't have come back from the dead. Is it someone else disguised as Ado? You're a real Ado? It's been a while since we spoke face to face like this, hasn't it, Takumi? Indeed, it is Tsuki. Not the Ado Tsuki you know, though. I've come from another, slightly different world. My thoughts were thrown into confusion. How could Ado still be alive? How did he become the sponsor? And as the second sponsor, how is he connected to the first? You look completely flabbergasted. Wouldn't you like to know who I really am? That goes out saying, spit it out already. You have no right to remain silent. Just what kind of alternative universe did you come from? Why did you make Takumi do that to the people in the mansion? Don't worry, I'll tell you everything you want to know. I just have one condition. What is it? I'll only answer questions from Takumi, and we have to be alone. No answers if anyone else is there. Why? Why do I have to be stuck somewhere with you? So no, do you really want to turn this offer down? It's the biggest chance you have to get information from me, team leader. You got a lot of nerve. We could always squeeze that information out of you through my various torture techniques. You're not much of a professional assassin if you can't tell a torture won't work on someone like me, Yugumu. I've already made up my mind. I'll only talk alone with Takumi. You're still trying to toy with me at this stage? Why are you so obsessed with Takumi anyways? I mean, why wouldn't I be? After all, You're the version of you that killed me, aren't you? I did kill Ado, or so I thought. How could you be standing before me again? So this is all about revenge. You even became the sponsor of the killing game? No, not really. But I just couldn't get it over, you know? How you off-thought me like you were stamping out a pest to be exterminated, looking so righteous while you're at it. I wanted to make sure that you came to terms with your true vile nature. Then you'd never feel inclined to act self-righteous again. How does it feel to be an even worse serial killer than me, Takumi? Just for that? You made me kill all those people just for that? Now that's an expression better suited to a disgusting creature like you. Are you in utter anguish yet? I took over the killing game from the previous sponsor, so I could see you looking tortured by guilt and desperation. The game might be over, but my fun has only just begun. Because now it's your responsibility to interrogate me. Ado came from another timeline. Doesn't mean he knows how to travel between timelines. Can we see Takamaru again if we go to another timeline? Shall we have a little chat, Takumi? You have to tell me what I want to know first. Like the sensation you felt when you killed those people. The feeling of bathing in the warm blood of your victims. The squelching sound was so nice and satisfying, wasn't it? It's not so bad to be caught if I could see you looking like that, but I'm nowhere near this done yet. Don't think you could get away from that ugly soul of yours for a moment. I'll be sure to remind you of your sin from now on, every single day. It happened so quickly I could barely know what was going on. Tsubasa picked up the knife I dropped from the board and slit Ado's throat with it. Tsubasa, don't you dare bully Takumi, a sweet little Takumi. Tsubasa, anyone who dares to hurt me is going to have to answer to me. Huh? All of you are such ugly monsters. Tsubasa, I ran over and held her in tight embrace. I'm sorry, we were supposed to ask for more information, but I couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't bear to see you in such pain. No need to apologize, Tsubasa. If you hadn't jumped in, I would have done the same thing. 3 cheers for Miss Kona. The sponsor gobble was coming to him, and it feels so good. Mentions for Takamaru. Someone like that doesn't deserve to live. The perfect end. Killing Game just love to drag out the story so long as possible, and then suddenly drop the ending on you with zero fanfare. You know, without answering any of the subplots I was alluding to the whole time. It's not a real Killing Game this day if it doesn't end super abruptly. That's why it's the perfect end to our Killing Game. I'm here all day for it. So it's Ado from a different timeline, which makes sense. Right, I didn't think it'd be that easy. We had drained all the blood out of Ado's body and pumped it into the escape pod fuel tank, but still wasn't enough. Even though he was so strong, Ado's cryptoglobin is totally useless. You think about it, 80% of his strength came from those bees. Speaking of those bees, I've analyzed something from them. They're a type of combat organism, or school invaders to use your name for it. So those bees used to be human. I hypothesized that the first sponsor found an intact combat organism factory. From there, they must have coerced the manufacturers into creating these bee-like units with enhanced power and functionality. But why did all those bees die at once the sponsor broke the rule? Because of the divine pact to prevent the sponsor from harming the participants without divine cause. A wish made to God, if you will. Do you not also answer something in return while making a wish to your God? I'll be a good girl, so please let Father's surgery be a success. Things like that. So in this case, I won't harm the player without due cause, so please grant these bees great strength. The sponsors know the people who built these bees made a wish like that, and God granted them that wish. So God really exists. The strong belief is that he exists is the key. Divine blood grows in strength by binding itself to emotions, and the strongest feeling in this world is devotion. God, you say, the scale is too grand for a little guy like me to comprehend, but just who was the first sponsor anyways? They're still completely shrouded in mystery. Sorry if I hadn't killed him. It wasn't your fault, Tsubasa. No one's trying to blame you for anything. That's right, we're all really grateful for what you did. Mr. Tsubasa, can I come for you with the longest, deepest kiss you've ever had? Can I? I really want to. Let's forget about Ado. The killing game's over anyways. If the first sponsor was a zombie that, like we theorized, it was still possible they could come back at some point. However, the bees that have been their strongest weapon were dead now. Without those bees, we could definitely take out the sponsor by ourselves. There's nothing to be afraid of anymore. What we need right now is more cryptoglobin to fully power the escape pod. And we have the perfect candidate for who can provide us with that. Right, the Zero Squad Commander, Dalexia. We have to find a way to beat him and take his cryptoglobin. Camune, have you finished developing the poison that can help with that? Who do you think I am? It was already done and dusted a while ago. So we can beat Dalexia now. Indeed, so long as you proceed with caution. My poison will break down his invincible defense, but Dalexia will still be a formidable foe. We're going to come up with a foolproof strategy to beat him when he shows up at the academy, whenever that may be. And there, I finally got the fire started, everyone. I cast fire. We lift a bonfire in the schoolyard as a memorial for all our friends who lost their lives in the invader hunt. Closing our eyes, we observe for a moment of silence and mourning. Yoshika, Moko, Kura, Eva, our fight against this monster is finally over. Mother, may you rest in peace. Have no fear, my sister and I will be fine by ourselves. Sorry for making you ingest that poison, Kiyoshika. I hope this fire can ease some of your pain. Thank you for protecting us, Mr. Yakushiji. We're only alive because of you. Thank you for sacrificing yourself to save us too, Shoma. Mistress Hiroku, thank you for denying yourself to hang out with someone like me. Thank you for being my friend. Hiroku, we did it. You protected us all. We mourned the souls of those who died in the game for many hours, but we knew we couldn't mourn forever. We still had a war to fight. Alright everyone, it's time to dry our tears and discuss what to do next for our next battle. Press through the pain and look to the future. Okay, give me a minute. My eyes are fucking dying. I can't see shit anymore. I'll be back in another minute. It's just like old times. The way your festivals are held are truly intriguing. Such a different culture from ours. Dance with me, Kim. I'll teach you how we did it back at the residential complex. Takumi, we can't let them outshine us. Let's dance until we drop. I'll teach you how to do the lambda. The one with all the central hip movements? Yeah, go dance with yourself. Lambada. Oh, it's from Brazil. Makes sense. Not gonna lie, I've never been to a party like this before. Mostly because I never get invited to cultural festivals or anything. With me around, you'll never be shown like that again. Let's go hang out and talk about everything under the sun. Brother dearest, I want to play with fireworks. Can we use the gift of magic to make some? That's my brilliant little sister for you. We'll make the brightest and biggest firework display anyone's ever seen. Takumi Sumino. Open my eyes to a blue sky unfurling in every direction. Oh, that's right. Last night we talked until it was almost done and decided we wanted to see the sunrise together. It was so nice that I decided to just lie down and apparently ended up dozing off. My foggy brain turned idle thoughts over in my head, and as I got up, I found a real strange presence behind me. What the? Galaxia. Falling asleep, all sprawled out in the open like this in the midst of war. Not the most sensible idea. What happened to the alarm? What's going on? I was completely overwhelmed with confusion. Are we already up? Alright. Galaxia, excuse me, what's this level of excitement for seeing Invader? Invader alert, wake up everyone. How did you get through without tripping the alarm? Alarm, what are you talking about? How did Galaxia get in the school? Is the alarm down? It's likely he simply walked through the wall of fire. He is invincible by his very nature. As long as the flames remain undisturbed, the defense system will not detect anything. It's for your education and all, but why are you all so familiar with the security system? Before detecting, I was the head of the intelligence department in charge of analyzing the school's defenses. Oh, I'm shook. The lowly shrine maiden over here was a former enemy. You must be the maiden sage of Camion. You've fallen far from the light of God. I suppose you must have your reasons, but you know that I show no mercy to any who make an enemy of me. You shall perish alongside these invaders. I was expecting to have to fight him like this. All that prep work was for nothing. Now we were going to be wiped out. But just as that thought went through my mind, 1 minute, that's all you get. Go and get yourself ready for battle. Do not disappoint me. Looks like we've been saved by this code of chivalry. You did mention he doesn't like to do sneak attacks before, right? Fighting fair and square, I'm a fan. Not so much, but we're the ones about to fight him. We'll go with the strategy we discussed before. His cryptic limit is what we need to finally escape from the school. It's begun. Prepare to die. I will take care of his invincible defense. The rest of you stick to the plan. Consider it done. I'll protect my little sister. Skip the battle. It's time. Take this, old man. This is poison gas, and the effect of the poison will take some time to set in. Fall back and regroup for now. I never would have expected there was a poison that could work on me. My vaunted defense has come crumbling down. Don't turn tail and run just because your invincibility's gone. We originally need you to die for right. Now why would I run? I've been waiting to be cornered like this my whole life. I've always fought to die in battle. To die in battle is the fate of all true warriors. Do you also not long for the pleasure of an honorable death? Absolutely not. All we want to do is live. Life and death are but two sides of the same coin. For you to live, you must put your enemy to death. Now the time has come. Kill me to gain the life you so deeply desire. You win. Wave 2 end. So I've lost. The time of my destruction is upon me. But I have no regrets. I die a warrior. I still don't get it. Deep down, does everyone want to keep on living? In this world, sometimes death is more constructive than continue to live. When I defied that woman, I was ousted from my position as a hero, imprisoned. I despaired of dying in that emptiness. I'm truly grateful all of you appear, because now I could die on the battlefield as a warrior. Thank you for fighting honorably. You could have massacred us if you opted for a steep attack instead. Yeah, I'm glad you're the last enemy we had to face. It was an honor to have you as my last opponents as well. You are all true warriors. Now finish me off like the warriors are and enjoy your reward of life. Foolish old man, why would you think to let the invaders live? The says you're still alive? I thought we blew you up with that bomb. You really presumed I could be killed by your paltry weapon? Certainly I was a little scratched up, but since then I've been made a full recovery thanks to the blood of this old bag of bones. Spiaxon spit her words out angrily and crushed Deluxia's remains underfoot. Are you crazy? Stepping on your own ally like that? Surely nothing I do now can be as crazy as what you guys have already done. I heard from the so-called sponsor about your little killing game. The sponsor was leaking information about us to VXS and the Invader Hunt. How dare you treat my adorable pets as some targets for some mindless sport. Nevertheless, your indiscriminate killing spree has also given me some unexpected benefits. Like what? Solid charity fostered by hate. You have angered so many people that my army has grown larger and more unified than before. We're the strongest we've ever been, all of us fueled by intense hate for you vile invaders. On the other hand, you guys are dwindling in numbers. Our next attack will certainly end in your own ultimate demise, untimely demise. Just wait. The day will soon come when my army levels the school to the ground, and all of you with it. With that declaration, VXs turned her back on us. With no regard for us standing there dumbfounded, she calmly left. Our dim hope was that this fight would be over once we defeated Dalexia, was thwarted by VX's sudden reappearance. She would be leading her massive army in an all-out attack against Academy soon. The fact plunged our hearts and minds into deep despair. So killing the sponsor was the right move. Or that our army's grown even stronger. They've become serious about taking us out because we were so aggressive during the hunt. Perhaps this was the sponsor's ultimate objective all along. Why do you say that? They organized a game that made us hunt down every single school and vigil we saw. Knowing all the time that it would foster hatred among the invaders, eventually boiling over and exploding into an all-out war. That kind of full-scale fighting is sure to create an astounding number of dead bodies. So the sponsor gets a ton of dead bodies by making both sides take each other out. It's sounding more and more like the first sponsor was really a zombie. How big do you think VX's final attack will be? If the side truly is unified, the number of combat organisms will be the likes of which we've never seen before. How can we even defend ourselves against that? And VX is even stronger than Dalexia, right? She did just absorb his cryptoglobin. What an impossible game to try and win. Everyone started looking gloomy. Who could blame us? We were all filled with dread. We thought our fight would be over once Dalexia was defeated, but that hope had been turned into utter despair. This couldn't go on while we were being paralyzed by fear. As a leader, I had to do something. Let's talk about our bright future ahead. What's going on, all of a sudden? Dwelling gloomy stuff is only going to make us gloomier. So let's talk about what our dreams are for the future. Let's talk about what our dreams for the future are. This is an order from your leader. I'll even start us off. I ignored everyone's confusion and started talking about my dreams. Once we're back to the artificial soil, I'm going to become roommates with Yugumu, Tsubasa, and Darumi. We're going to rent a cheap but big house and live together in abject poverty. Become penniless roommates with my friend. That's my current dream. When you tell me that was my dream, you can't just poach it like that. That means you and I have the same dream, Tsubasa. Just like we should. You and I are united in mind and body. It's more ways than one. So I'm not in front of all of these people. Really not appreciating this sudden, unsolicited info dump, guys. Ooh, united in mind and body? So suggestive. What is this? What's being united in mind and body suggestive of? Close your ears. Cameron, you're too young for this. Ahem, you can move your next. What are you going to do? Any future plans? Dream jobs? Dream jobs, you say? Ideally, I'd like to do something medicine related. I think I've taken enough lives, so now I want to use my knowledge about the human body to save lives instead. I think you'd make a great doctor. You already saved my life plenty of times. How about you, Doremi? What are you going to do? Which is a stupid question. Infiltrating an eroge company, of course. I'll start as a janitor and work my way up to become director of my own project. Now I'll flood the spineless adventure game industry with my erotic fantasies. When did you become so optimistic, Doremi? You call this being optimistic? What about you two? What do you two want to do on the artificial satellite? I just want to live my life out peacefully with Canyon, I guess. Take daily walks, go shopping, enjoy life like an ordinary person. I do not expect a life of ease as a refugee, but I'll use my skills and abilities to overcome any obstacles. I'll support you however I can too. That's what I promised Eva. Your turn, Ima and Kaku. If you have any dreams, we'd love to hear them. It's just so happened Brother Dearest and I were discussing this matter the other day. Once we make it to the artificial satellite, we'll volunteer to distribute food to any children in need. We really shouldn't balance out all the bad things we did here with some good stuff. And what could be better than helping children who were just like us in the past? That's an awesome dream to have. I'll help too. I'll build a powerful cooking stove for you. You'll likely need medical assistance as well. That's where I come in. I can help with that. Not to mention, being around Tsubasa infused me with even more life. Let's all be VXs together. Her cryptoglobin will definitely be strong enough to activate the escape pod. Then we'll be able to make her dreams come true. We've got to get as strong as possible before VXs launches her final attack. Oh my god, this is the first free time in like years. That's amazing. Is there any character that I haven't maxed out here? Kura I haven't touched? Really? I guess I could get some materials. No, I'll just talk to her. I'm so relaxed right now. Talk to Darumi. I'm obsessed with places full of low-life scum like this. Casinos inspire so much human greed. Friends turn on each other after losses, the crackling tension in there, the birth of lifelong grudges. Taking in all that's misery helps me stay relaxed. Well, Darumi is really such a terrible person. How did she ever get selected for the Special Defense Unit? Let's see this through to then. We will strike down the accursed VXs and put an end to this war. Do you come here to use the Gift-O-Matic, Takumi? Talk to Nizumi. I came to make shortcake with the Gift-O-Matic. Do you want some, Takumi? I ate shortcake with Nozomi. After spending some time together, you understand Nozomi better now. Yes, this must be organizing her troops right now. The upcoming final battle is causing me a lot of anxiety. But it's fine, we can beat them. We survived the invader hunt. The Exodus has nothing on us, so we can do it. We can beat them. Another day of training to prepare for the final battle. I don't think I've talked to Kako here yet. Will you talk to me about your romance? Sure, if that's what you want. Romance? I really like to hear people's stories about falling in love. If you need any advice on romance, I'm happy to help. So lay it on me. Kako Tsukumu is a master of romance. Master of romance? You have a lot of experience? No, I've never been in love. Brother Dearest is really strict, so I'm not allowed. But you don't have any experience. How are you going to give any advice? It's okay, I have a lot of knowledge on the subject. I read romance novels all the time, so tell me all about your crushes. Full of knowledge, but no experience. I can't count on her for advice. Experience? Unlock the keyword. Knowledge. Hee. What's got you smiling like that, Tsubasa? Being in the garage just makes me so happy. The place is just like my grandpa's workshop. Wrenches on the floor, tires piled on which way, all kinds of weird machinery. Exactly like the lab at the workshop. I can't help but mirror Tsubasa's delighted smile. The Exodus didn't show up today either. Perhaps it's taking her longer than expected to get her troops in order. Well, that's good news for us. The later she and her army show up, the more time we have to prepare. It's okay, it's going to be alright. We can do this. We can beat them. That's all I can do to live each day clinging to the belief that we'd be victorious in the end. Day 90. The Exodus was definitely going to attack us within the next 10 days. I need to get prepared so I won't have any regrets when she shows up. Talk to Yugamu. Yugamu, what are you doing here? I was just pondering the difference between life before and after revival when I was looking at the revival-matic. The difference is, when we're dead, we're thrown into revival-matic and our bodies are brought back. Our bodies come back in perfect condition as if the death never happened. Can we really say for certain that we're the same person we were before we were brought back? What do you mean? Well, of course we're the same person if we're brought back. You're right that our body is the same, but our problem lies with our consciousness. I wonder if I can truly conclude that my consciousness after my resurrection is the same as the me that existed prior to the resurrection. It could very well be that all of us are mere copies. I couldn't exactly keep up with what Yugamu was saying, but for whatever reason it gave me goosebumps. Yeah, we're all Mickey 17s here. I watched that movie, by the way. I thought it was pretty good. I feel like I only read the first page of the book because I read it in the library. Not the library, I read it in a bookstore once. And I thought it was pretty good. I was going to buy it, but I was going to go on a date, so I didn't buy the book at the time. And I never went back to the store. But, in short, I thought the character that you meet, Tito, I think, was a lot more aggressive in the movie. He was a lot more of an ass from first impressions in the movie than he was in the book. Because like in the book, right, he was just like, yeah, I can't get to you. You're too far deep. The rope literally doesn't reach there. I can't do anything. But in the, the movie, he just gets the weapon. He gets his weapon and then he just like abandons him. Which is much more of a dick move. I feel like a lot of the plot happened, like, I don't know, a lot of it was weird. The antagonist was like an Elon Musk. He was the guy from Marvel, the Hulk, you know? Well, I forgot the actor's name. Another day with no attack. This must be what the calm before the storm is like. It still doesn't feel like the final cusp. I mean, the cusp of final showdown. But yeah, I thought the movie was a solid like 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10 maybe. 6.5 is more realistic. I don't think it was a 7. I don't know. The main character wasn't too likable either. Like, an entire gimmick is like everyone tortures him, right? And this time he wants to live. And also, like, next version of him being so drastically different feels weird too. Because, like, the next version, Mickey 18, is a huge dick. Like, he's angry, does drugs. Well, he's, like, completely different from Mickey 17 is my point. It's like a completely different person. You really like scary stories? It's not like that. I just wish ghosts were actually real. Really? If they were real, I might be able to see my parents again. Oh. That's fucked up. But yeah. There's some things that I didn't like, and it was overall not too interesting in what happens. Like, not the final climax, but like, certain aspects of it are just weird. I don't know. I don't know if I'll read the book now, but I feel like the book has to be better. Adaptations are generally worse than their source material, except for Demon Slayer. Probably. Because like everyone praises that anime, but like the manga was okay. I didn't watch the anime, I read the manga. It was okay. It wasn't good at all, but I mean it wasn't standout is what I'm trying to say. If we kept going like this, the invader army would be no match for us. With that thought in mind, I started getting ready for bed. Just then, who could it be at this hour? I opened the door, standing hesitantly on the other side was Cameron. It's pretty late. Do you need something? Cameron's face twisted in agony. What is it? I intercepted the wireless comms just now and discerned the size of VX's army. Really? How big is it? Much bigger than I had anticipated. The Supreme Commander's claim about having the strongest army in history was no idle boast. So what are you saying? If she comes at you with the full force of our army, your chances of victory are 0. 0? That's an exaggeration, right? We won't know for sure unless we try. We know. You need to give my calculation skills more credit. Not only is the army massive, they have also procured a large amount of extinguishing agents capable of putting out the wall of fire. And do not forget they already have VXs leading them. The battle is as good as lost already. I was hit by a sudden wave of dizziness and almost collapsed from the spot. Should I burn the others with a new revelation? They supported me because they believe we could fight off the VXs. But now, that's why I've come to you. I have a proposal that can avert total annihilation. A proposal. You mean there's still a way out of this? There is, and it's incredibly simple. We activate the escape pod before VXs arrives for the pod, but how we're sitting ducks right now precisely because we can't make it work. Only VXs has cryptoglobin strong enough to pour it out. We need not remain fixated on her. You have a cryptoglobin of far greater power than VXs can ever dream of right in this academy, the Divine Infant. I've never heard him called by that name again, but I knew who she was talking about. You mean the baby? How do you know about him? Had I not mentioned the other day, I once headed the intelligence department on the other side. I'm more familiar with the secret weapons power than anyone else. In fact, I would venture to say that I know more about you and your friends. You have not even been told. I know more than you and your friends. Powering up the escape pod will be trivial with the cryptoglobin of the Divine Infant. Nevertheless, there are risks involved. Once the baby's dead, the protective wall of fire around the cabin will disappear. VXS is likely to seize that opportunity to launch her final assault. However, given the current size and scale of her army, it would not be so nimble as it once was. VXS and our army don't factor into this. We're not killing the baby. The anger is warranted. However, this is an illogical measure. But Takumi, even if you do not kill him for this reason, do you know he'll be dead in another week anyways? The missiles he's creating in the defense room are ruthless weapons designed to raise all life on this planet, including himself. If the baby was going to die on day 100, maybe it wouldn't be a crime to just kill him a few days before. No, absolutely not. You can't ask me to kill a friend. Even if I hadn't seen him in a while, he was still our friend. So what if we were destined to die in another week? Killing him ourselves is out of the question. You're perfectly justified to feel reluctant. It's not a path I'd be willing to tread either. But hear me out, Takumi. As cruel as it may sound, might it not actually be your duty to kill the baby? My duty? What's that? Why is that? It's obvious. Because you killed my mother, Eva. I did not hate you for what you once did, but since my mother chose her own fate, but now that you have stained your hands with her blood, you're obliged to keep doing the same vein to the very end. It is irrational that you killed Eva, yet you refuse to kill the baby. My past sins continue to haunt me even now, driving me into corners and forcing me to make unpleasant decisions. What Cam Yoon said makes sense. It was my duty as Eva's killer to kill the baby as well. You don't need to take action right well. However, do remember that time is running out. I'll be waiting in the underground storeroom. When you feel ready, bring the baby's body to me there. But could I do that morally? Yes. He was our friend. I felt sudden desperate urge to see the others. I got up from my bed and started to wander around the school and search for my friends. Good morning, Takumi. Mr. Sumio, you came right on time. Ima and Kako bounced over to greet me the moment I stepped inside the cafeteria. Please try this. What is this? A special kit that my dear sister and I came up with it. I want to make something like this for the other street kids once we get off the artificial satellite. Feeding hungry kids on the street is going to be our way of atoning for what we've done. This is actually delicious. I'm sure the kids will love it. Considering how adventurous the kids have been with their cuisine, I was surprised at this attempt at a more conventional dish. They were serious about what they said and they were working towards it. I finished the kids' lunch, Ima and Kako made, and then left the cafeteria. I peeked into the library to find Yugumu poring over a stack of books on the table. Takumi dropped by for some morning reading too? Yeah, I thought it'd be nice for a change. What are you reading? Medical books related to biology. I'm going to relearn everything from the basics. How else can I become a good doctor, right? You weren't joking about the doctor dream, huh? Yeah, I'm retiring from the assassin business. I already resolved to do so the day I made Q she could take that poison. Next time, I'll be on the life-saving side. It's the only way I can atone for what I've done. I didn't want to distract him and headed out of the library. Kurumi was typing furiously on a keyboard in the war room. Well, that's just you, Takumi. I'm busy writing. Talk later. Talking? Remember what, novel? It's an scenario, you silly goose. Remember when I said I'd make the best eroge in the world? I always thought I'd start working on it after getting back to the artificial satellite, but I can't stop this momentum now. I've been so caught up, I've already pulled 2 all-nighters in a row. Kurumi's eyes were shining with life. I can hardly believe this is the same girl who was frequently talked about killing herself only a few days ago. I'm glad to see you so passionate about it, but why the sudden urge to start now? Because this is really the only thing I can do. My whole life's been a steaming pile of crap, crappier than crap. And one day it dawned on me, maybe I could write something that touches the heart of those with lives who are just as crappy as mine. Then my story can become something that brings comfort to others. Then I'd be just like Mistress Hiruko. Kurumi was trying her best to carry on Hiruko's legacy in her own way. Her legacy of saving others. I heard sounds coming from the metal shop and decided to peek inside where I saw Nozomi. She was on a sewing machine, working on a piece of clothing. Morning, Takumi. Morning, are you making clothes? Yeah. I was thinking of making Kamyun some street clothes. The priestess dress doesn't look very comfortable. You're stepping into your big sister role now, huh? Nozomi was always so tense before, but now she seemed completely at peace with herself. I intend to do for Kamyun everything my mom couldn't do for me. I'll cook for her every day, dress her up in pretty clothes, go out together, and also so many things. I just can't wait to get back to the artificial satellite. To Nozomi, living a peaceful life with family was what happiness meant. I watched her work on the dress for a little while before leaving. Takumi, I finally found you. Tsubasa ran up to me the moment she saw me walking down the hallway. What's wrong? What's the emergency? Check this out. It's my attempt at the perfect house layout for the roommate situation. I know I'm probably jumping the gun here, but once it got started, I just couldn't stop. She showed me the layout she had drawn up and explained how to be furnished. The TV definitely has to go here. It's the only place we could fit a sofa big enough for all of us here. No east-facing windows, and Yugumu Durumi's room for sure, since they're nocturnal. Your room will be in the corner for more privacy, so no one will hear us when we're alone together. Seeing Tsubasa smile so radiantly as she talked about our life together warmed my heart. I want to reach out and hold her closer to protect her and give her the bride's future. For all of this to come true, we'll have to beat the Exodus first. That's the problem. She and her army will be no match for her. Yeah, we'll make it happen, one way or another. And then we're going to have to make a decision to kill the baby or not. But does that make it right? I knew the answer. Of course it did. Should I send everyone to the artificial satellite, even if it meant doing something terrible by killing the baby? Or should I take my chances and rally everyone to face VX's final attack? Ah! Just make it forceful, kill the baby. Kill the baby's the happy ending. No, final attack time. I can't kill the baby. Killing him wouldn't lead to anyone's happiness. That was the hard lesson I learned here in my last 100 days. I don't want to make that mistake again. I have to let Cammy know my decision. You want to face the actions head on? You do not know what you're talking about. I told you, your chances of victory are practically no. I know it's going to be ridiculously tough, but I'm still doing it. If it has to end here, I want to do it on my own terms. Priming the skateboard by killing the baby and using his blood, nothing good can come from that. Stop your delusional thinking. We're fighting a war here. You should always take the path with the quickest solution, the one that will bring the most benefit to all. The quickest solution. That's exactly why it should be avoided, I think. Yeah, that's right. What are you mumbling to yourself here? Listen, Cammy, I killed a traitor by the name of Ado Altsuki on my second day here. He was cunning and evil to the core. I was so sure I couldn't let him live. I thought that the quickest way to solve the problem was to kill him. Thinking back now, that's when this hellish nightmare began. Server was destroyed, Gaku was murdered, and then the whole killing game began. Ado even reappeared when he should have been dead. Also, he could take revenge on me. If it means killing an ally, the quickest solution should never be taken. That's what I believe now. You're right, we're fighting a war, so killing the enemy is more or less expected. But it also means we have to look after our own. Killing an ally is an idea we should never entertain. You're picking now to spout that foolish sophistry. The bottom line is that you're reluctant to take a life, yes? I asked that you recall our conversation last night. Even if you let the baby live now, he'll die in another week anyways, burned by his own flames. He does not have long to live either way. We ought to burn the last embers of his life in a way that means something. Yeah, I actually have an idea about that. Can we bring the baby with us when we leave? I don't understand. The baby's kept alive by a capsule inside the defense room right now. Do you think we could transfer the capsule to the escape pod? I'm hoping to bring them with us to our official satellite. If anyone can make that happen, it's you, Cammy. Bex is gearing up to attack. You want me to think of a way to keep the baby alive? This is lunacy. Your priority should be keeping your allies alive. That's exactly what I'm doing. The baby is one of my allies. I didn't want to kill one of our own or stand by and watch them die. Those were my honest and true feelings. Have you been brainwashed by some cult, Takumi? I have enough of you. I can no longer count on your assistance. I have no choice but to carry out the deed myself. His hazy flame appeared along with the ghost boy. Who are you? Where did he come from? Did VX send you? No, it's okay, Cammy. He's one of us. This is the avatar of the baby in the defense room. I haven't seen you in a while. I thought you were too sick to manifest yourself. However, a malicious aura from the future has been seeping in. This may sound strange, but the blood space corruption was purified a little while ago and I suddenly recovered. I'm not exactly sure what happened. His recovery was probably related to the end of the invader hunt somehow. Maybe the corruption was purified after the malicious entities had all died out. For the last few days, I've been going through around school every night to gather information and figure out the reason for my sudden recovery. I imagine my surprise when I saw you discussing my assassination with this girl last night. I've been following you since yesterday to see what decision you would end up making. That's so creepy. Stop that. I was honestly surprised by your decision, that you would let me live, you of all people. Of course, what kind of person did you think I was? A serial killer? What else? You killed Ado in cold blood before you did anything on day 2. I didn't say anything at the time, but I held the deepest contempt for you. Okay, I'm going to save real quick and see what the bad ending is. Actually, no, I'll just keep going. Doesn't make a difference. I'm going to see either. Not yet, but there's always some time for that in the artificial... You can do all the growing you want on the artificial satellite. What can I go with you? I haven't done anything to really contribute to the war effort. It feels too optimistic for me to be recognized as an ally at this stage. Then do something about it. Join us in the final defense battle as a fellow soldier. How about it? The number of invaders we have to deal with is beyond imagination. We won't be able to handle them on our own. If you join us, our chances of victory will be higher than before, even if it's alone. A single soldier won't be enough to make up the sheer difference in numbers. All they have to do is bulldoze the weary, and then it's game over for us. There's really that many of them? Anyways you look at it, it's a world-ending number. Okay, then how about this? I increase the strength of the wall of fire to block out as many of them as possible. Huh? You can do that? I've never tried, but it should be possible. The blood space is overflowing with energy right now. When the malicious aura was purified, clean energy took its place. It infused the energy into the wall, then just maybe. If the wall becomes stronger, will that give us an advantage? Yes, the number of enemies that can make it through the flames at one time will be greatly reduced. We can split up the army, bottleneck the troops' advance. It'll greatly improve our chances of victory. Okay, I'm going to see the bad ending real quick. It'll just be a fucking... He just kills Takumi, I guess. There's no other way. I have to kill the baby. It's my responsibility as the lead to ensure everyone made it to the first satellite. And for that to happen, I had to stain my hands one more time. I decided I would do it secretly in the middle of the night, away from the watchful eyes of the others. The baby is on the other side of this room. He was generating undying flames in his capsule even as I stood there. Guys, I'm gonna get us what we need, the cryptoglobin to escape through the launch pad. What the? You. Why are you so surprised? Aren't you here to kill me? No, of course not. You don't need to hide from me, Takumi. I have a good grasp of the situation. You need to kill me for my cryptoglobin to base power the escape pod you found on the ground. How do you know? I thought you weren't feeling well to move around. This may sound strange, but the blood space corruption was purified a little while ago and I suddenly recovered. Okay, yeah. That's when I saw you discussing my assassination with a girl I'd never seen before. We talked about whether or not you would kill me. I've been watching you since yesterday to see what decision you'd make. As I expected, you decided to kill me. So you're here to stop me? I wish I could. After all, who would want to die right after recovering from an illness? Unfortunately, my powers are useless against you. Undying flames will have no effect on the strange suit. That's why you wore it here, right? Looks like my guess was correct. I'm powerless to stop you from committing the crime. Did you do that? But why? It's pointless to fight back. I've already accepted my death gracefully. Go ahead and kill me, Takumi. It's okay. The escape pod needs my cryptoglobin to fly anyways. You're willing to die to help us? All you've been doing is fighting to defend my body from the invaders, after all. It's only right to do something for you in return. But I need you to promise me one thing. What is it? I don't mind using my cryptoglobin to power the escape pod for the others, but you can't get on that pod, Takumi. Why not? Think about it. Think about everything you've done. You killed Adol before you did anything? Okay. To be fair, killing Adol was probably the right play. If you promise me you won't take the escape pod, I'll give you my word. I'll let you use fuel without any resistance. Alright, I promise I won't get on the escape pod. I'll stay here. It's time to carry out my final murder. Let's completely destroy the dash right into the defense room without stopping. You did as I asked, sorry. Never mind that, just get in the escape pod quickly. I'll go call the others. What happened? Is the enemy attack? Let's get hit to the hangar. Everyone wake up. I had everyone go inside the hangar. Everyone was crowded. In the wall of fire, powered by the baby with walls down, something must have happened. Doesn't mean the power used took me, you didn't. The jig was up, my friends figured out. Tsubasa took one of my hands into theirs and squeezed tightly without saying anything. I'll share a deal with you, was what they were trying to tell me. I'm sorry, Takumi. You did the despicable deed for us. That makes us accomplices. Then the pod started shaking, making it difficult for each one of us to keep standing. It's gonna be a rough launch. Expect at least 8 Gs. What the heck is 8 G? I didn't know phone tech was that advanced already. I think the gravitational force pushing against our bodies when we take off. How strong is 8 G? Strong enough to rip your heart out of your body if you don't strap down. Get down to your seats, everyone. At the same time, omnidirectional attack will launch in 400 seconds. All of our dreams were going to come true. Except they aren't, because there'll be a bad end. Because you boarded the pod, Takumi. You're going to be the death of all your friends. After that, it goes directly to the Larva satellite. Let's go. Huh? The announcement cut out halfway? What's happening? What's going on? We out of power? Has the takeoff been reset? Family wants this. I don't understand. What was the takeoff aboard at this stage? Insufficient propellant energy? That's impossible. Not when the baby's blood is strong enough to power the escape pod. Can't be. His crypto gloom is supposed to be in a league of its own. It's deliberately refusing to allow us to take flight. The promise I made with the baby right before. What is it? Okay, yeah. I couldn't give up my dream, being happy with everyone. I did that for both so we could tame the dream together. Kill all the people would be nothing if I died here. Isn't there anything we could do? We just need cripple them. Kill me and take mine. Mine too. I never get to see Tsubasa again. The Invader army wasn't as large as I had imagined. VX must have ordered her troops in a hurry to seize the window of opportunity now that the wall of fire was gone. We were more or less evenly matched with our hasty, thrown together squad. Invaders came swarming into the school from all directions, and all we could do was kill, kill, kill. By around daybreak, we had virtually annihilated all invaders except for VXness and her main force. All that remained was the Supreme Commander herself. If we could just take her out, we could survive it. We were so close to a miraculous victory, but it wasn't meant to be. Our greatest weapon, the Revimatic, broke down from overuse. Unable to come back to life, we started losing our lives one after another, and in the end, though we barely managed to defeat VXness, she took each and every one of us down with her. Yeah, that's all because Takumi couldn't bear to, sacrifice himself in the end. That's not bad. Okay. That is really a dick move by his, from his perspective, though. Like, this guy came back in time, killed the guy who killed literally half of his squad. It may seem like a serial killer from other people's perspectives. But, the man literally saw this guy kill half his friends. He saw him kill you. God damn it. If you could feel it, and if you actually believe that he came back in time, then he had a valid reason for doing so. There's no need for that. I don't blame anyone for despising someone like me. I think I've grown as a okay. Then we should do about it. Join us in the final battle as this soldier. The strategy succeeds, I'll make sure your physical body gets to the artificial solid if it's the last thing I do. Yes, of course, I'll give it my best shot. This is the happier ending. Probably. I still think killing Adol wasn't the worst thing. Basically, you want us to break down the door and get to the defense room, right? So we can save the baby that's inside. Can we do that, though? It's in the capsule. He's in the life support system. That's what we need to do. Get inside and insert in. Wasn't this door protected by undying flames the last time we saw it? That baby must have extinguished him to make it easier for us. Helping us in return for helping him. It's like a fairy tale. Except this is grim reality. Anyways, help me break down this door. Until at long last, it opened. The second it was open, we all went rushing through like an avalanche, and inside, the baby's capsule was in the deepest part of the room. Let me see. If I modify the capsule to be self-sustaining, we only need to take it into the escape pod with us once VX is defeated. It'll be a complicated operation, but I can count on everyone's full support, can't I? That day, all of us joined in the effort to modify the capsule so that we could keep our promise to keep the baby with us. Take the baby with us. 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. Okay, 99. 1 full week after we began working on the capsule modification. It's Vixus. She's here. I leapt out of bed the moment the alarm went off. The big moon was here. Vixus has led her massive army here with the goal of completely wiping us out. We ran over to the war room at full speed. It's finally here. Look at the screen. I've never seen an army so big. Even so, this is not as large as I had anticipated. Strengthening the wall of firework. The baby has kept his promise to us. Modifying this capsule together was worth the effort. I don't see VXs yet, though. Probably hanging around and leaving the dirty work to her soldiers. Classic final boss move. That works for us, too. We'll take as many invaders as we can out before she shows up. We get going. Take care of things while we're gone, champion. Be sure to return safely. Defeat is not an option today. Someone like that can't possibly defeat us. We'll be back and we'll make our dreams come true together. Here we go for the final time. Special Defense Unit, move out. Oh, take it. There's so many of them. Just what do you expect to see in a final battle? Stand firm and tall. They're no match for us. Better clean up the small fry before the bigger VX's fish arrives. Let the battle begin. I thought these guys wanted to fight, though. Like, they chose to get drafted, didn't they? At least most of these guys should have. Oh, fuck. I actually have to play the game. Oh, fuck. I guess this combo works. Last yell. Give a couple of other guys last yell as well. Try to boost this up.
出番だな。頑張ってね。任せろ。食らえ。よし。俺に任せろ。
It's not gonna be enough to kill.
行くぞ。これだ。俺に任せろ。任せろ。やった。いつでも行ける。 任せろ。そこだ。俺に任せろ。もっと強く。
Again.
いつでも行ける。任せろ。そこだ。行くぞ。
Give her Lacio as well.
俺に任せろ。任せろ。はあ。やった。
私の出番だ。いい気分。行くよ。
There we go.
いける。ちょっと痛い。さて、やっちゃおうか。
頑張ってね。
期待に応えよう。
Let's give you Lacio as well. And let's give you Lacio. And the goal is basically just one-shot everyone.
待ちきれないよ。期待に応えよう。いい死にざ。やっちゃうよ。頑張って。やっちゃうね。あれれ、死んじゃった。
自分の出番っすね。
Oh no.
自分の出番っすね。
That should do it. That should kill some of those.
余裕っすね。
いつでもいいよ。私に任せて。
Let's give you an attack boost.
準備万端。いつでもいいよ。買うよ。出番だね。 いつでもいいよ。えいや、出番だね。頑張れ。やっちゃうよ。邪魔しないで。やったね。
オッケーっす。
いつでもいいよ。頑張って。やっちゃうよ。危ないよ。
That should be enough to kill. Yep.
この調子でいくよ。
出番だな。それに任せろ。出番だな。
That's way overkill for this, but
準備万端。いい感じ。出番だね。
そんなもの。
やっちゃうよ。私に任せて。エンジン全開。
and let's give you Counter Strike or something.
それ。いつでもいいよ。えい。いつでもいいよ。危ないよ。
Okay, not dangerous. And there we go.
待ちきれないよ。
Oh, more people are coming.
私の出番だ。
行くよ。
はいはい。
うざいっすよ。
自分の出番っすね。
くらえっす。
Okay, should be able to win this turn.
でもいいよ。邪魔しないで。いつでもいいよ。それ。
Then getting Zombie or Kako to attack this one. And there we go. Well, I should give first strike to someone else.
足止めってやつさ。
邪魔しないで。いつでもいいよ。
Okay.
行くっすよ。
うざいっすよ。
オッケーっす。
Early strike.
準備できてるよ。 行くよ。
7 damage. Okay. Okay. We're doing okay now. They're talking like humans again. Well, they were human once, but remember what Camille said. A person who's been transformed to a school invader can never go back to being human. And a quick death is the best mercy we can grant them. That's right, we're the good guys here. Glossing over the situation with pretty words that didn't change the fact that we were murdering other people. But this would be the last time. Once this was over, we'd flee to a place where no one would be killed or be killed. We're just one step away from the artificial satellite. Let's break out of this hellscape together.
第2波来るぞ。
だけ来るんすか。
Focus on the battle, guys. Don't lose heart. Hold on. It's so strong, everyone. Let's do this.
やだ
God damn it. If you didn't want to fight, why do you get drafted? Well, I mean, not why do you get drafted.
行くぞ
Why did you sign up for the draft?
セイクいつでも行ける食らえ行くぞそこだ俺に任せろそこだいつでも行ける出番だな
I didn't give him an attack boost. That's why.
いつでも行けるひゃ行くぞひゃ出番だな食らえいつでも行けるそこだよし
準備万端
いいか
頑張る
オッケーさ
うざいっすよ
行くっすよ
食らえっす
自分の出番っすねやっ
Well, at least 2 people got in with that one.
寒いっす
いつでもいいよ邪魔しないで出番だね
It's a guaranteed kill.
いい気分私の出番だ
行くよ
そんなものか
やっちゃうね
いけるちょっと私の出番だ
There we go.
期待に応えよう
Let's just give everyone an attack.
私の番だね
Holy strike.
さあやっちゃおうふっ
And that might kill it. Move again. Early strike. Yeah, this is it now. Oh no.
やってやるっす食らえっすよはいはい やってやるっす。邪魔っすよ。自分の出番っすね。いい感じっす。
Move again.
はいはい。
そんなものか。やってやるっす。ぶっ飛べっす。自分の出番っすね。そんなものか。やってやるっす。食らえっす。行っていくっすよ。
頑張ってね。
やってやるっす。ぶっ飛べっす。
いつでもいいよ。いいから
Move again.
いつでもいいよ。頑張れ。やっちゃうよ。そうね。いつでもいいよ。邪魔しないで。出番だね。エンジン全開。
Should give that to
私に任せて。
Takumi probably instead, but it's fine.
頑張れ。やっちゃうよ。邪魔しないで。この調子でいくよ。レッツゴー。
そんなものか。
やっちゃうね。
Damn, Drumi gets a lot.
準備万端。いい感じ。出番だね。やっちゃうよ。いくよ。
自分の出番っすね。やるっすよ。行くっす。いい感じっす。自分の出番っすね。そんなものか。やってやるっす。邪魔っすよ。しょぼいっす。オッケーっす。
Damn, that's a lot of people on one, on like actual mobs. Let's see what happens. There's gotta be a next wave or something. Nope, they're coming in waves. Got it.
これで。はいはい。
ぶっ飛べっす。行くっすよ。邪魔っすよ。
That sucks. So much AP left over.
いつでもいいよ。
Yeah, have the couple do this.
それ。
行くぞ。食らえ。俺に任せろ。もっと強く。
私の出番ちょっと近い。食らえっす。
そうね。
行くぞ。はあ。
Airblade. Take this. And then you do this. There we go. Wave 2 end.
よし。
Alright, that's all the regular troops taken care of. I'm dead tired. Keep your spirits high, sister dear. That's just the preview. The main event has yet to come. I sense a strong presence approaching. It has to be her. She's finally here. There she is, the Exodus herself. At long last, she stood in place, looking us up and down before speaking. I'll admit, I did not foresee you lasting this long or destroying all my battle pets. You thought we'd be pushovers, huh? Well, that's too bad. We're not losing to you today.
史上最大規模
Swear you jest. You have not seen my real army yet. Watching despair, you shall now witness the worst despair of your life. Come forth, my elite slaves. Emergency. Formidable enemy appeared. Well, they're saying the same shit. Still had this many invaders up her sleeve. She wasn't bluffing when she said her army was bigger than ever. Those troops must be her trump card. If she's desperate enough to pull them out now, she can't be having a good time. This is our final chance to take. This is our chance to take out the X's and her goons all at once. This is the real final showdown of ultimate destiny.
いつでもいけるもっと強く行くぞ使うよ行くぞいつでもいけるそこだいつでもいけるひゃいつでもいける いつでもいけるそこだ行くぞ行くぞひゃいつでもいけるせいいけるまだまだこれだこれくらいそんなもの任せろそこだまだまだもっと強く
I could do this 3 times, bare minimum.
大丈夫だそんなもの任せろくらいこれくらい使うよもっと強く大丈夫だ
Well, that's a bit less than expected, but sure, that works.
もっと強くまだまだそんなものか任せろそこだ大丈夫だこれくらいこれだ大丈夫だそんなものか任せろひゃ
Move again. Oh shit, that's really unlucky. And that was pretty easy. Yes, this really isn't much of a challenge. Why? An army led by a living god should trample over mere mortals like you. VXS, you transformed every single soldier of yours into a combat organism. Honestly, they would have fared better as humans, and then your own tyranny was your own downfall. Is that why you didn't see a single human in that large army? Gary's right. We would have had a harder time taking out regular humans. You have no regard for human life other than your own. Your arrogant refusal to believe in anyone was the reason for your defeat, VXS. Arrogance befits my station as god. It's only right I should decide what my people become. This old hag is irredeemable. He truly believes she's a god now. VXS, if you really want to get closer to God, I'll help you by sending your soul to the heavens. Your cryptic woman will come with us all the way to the artificial satellite with us. That's where we'll live in undisturbed peace, never needing to kill another person again. Stab boy, what are you doing? I raised my sword. And I dealt the finishing blow to VXS, ending the war once and for all. Day 100. And then came day 100. We all boarded the escape pod together. And finally blasted off into space. Look up ahead, it's the artificial satellite. Oh, we're almost to the new world, Sister Dearest. What do you feel like happened when we land on it? Did you hear that, infant? We'll soon be reaching the artificial satellite soon. We'll take you out of the capsule once we arrive, right? Don't worry, as your older sister, I'll make sure to raise you into a fine young man. Wait, what? You're gonna raise the infant? Does that make him my little brother? I can't wait to start my new life up there. I've never had roommates before. We gotta go house hunting right away. We'll need to find a place inside at least like today. I don't know, wouldn't tomorrow be better? I'd really like to rest just for today. House hunting is a battle of its own. The good ones will get snapped up if we don't act quickly. I'm not being serious enough about this, can we? Okay, sorry. We all know who wears the pants in the relationship at least. If the hen picking never gets too tedious for you, the door to my room is always open. Don't forget I'll be in the same house too, Takumi. I won't let you have your naughty way with Mistress Tsubasa. I'll be glaring at you every step of the way. I wanted her first kiss, and I'll never let you forget that. Jeremy, you and I will have to settle this between us one day. As we bantered, the artificial satellite drew closer. We knew our life there wouldn't be sunshines and rainbows. Of course, but as we were returning war veterans, we'd probably feel out of place in civilian society. Life may not play out exactly as we imagined. I wouldn't even put it past them to treat us like war criminals and the ones who let the Exodus project fail. And there would be plenty of sleepless nights as we remember the horrible things we did. We had seen and experienced too much death to ever live in complete peace, but together we could handle anything. No matter what the future ended up throwing at us, there was no trial we couldn't overcome together. As long as we had each other and the light of hope, we could do it. We could go anywhere and do anything. That was a lesson we learned from the last 100 days of death and betrayal. We would never lose sight of the ray of hope we fought so hard to grasp. That was the promise I made to myself as I finally set foot in the artificial satellite. Ah, it doesn't give us more? It's lame. Hope from despair. That was a pretty good ending. I forget what the mystery route is. Is this just locked? Or is that... No. That's just one of the ones where Takumi kills himself, was probably. Okay, there's a branching path here. Oh yeah, Galaxia. Ah, fuck. Time for a bad end, probably. Ada Atsuki wins yet again. After a while, I guess it switched into the right answer is the right one. We'll fight Galaxia. It's way better if we could avoid fighting the sponsor. We have no idea what they might throw at us. After all, avoiding fighting an unknown entity sounds logical to me. To our next opponent is Galaxia. I'll give it all I can this time. That ogre popped me like a balloon. I need to get my revenge. Can you please get to work on the poison for Galaxia? Indeed, follow my divine footstep towards your fated victory. If I recall, Galaxia said something after we fought him last time. He said he'd come to the school. If he says he's going to come at us, then we'll let him. We'll set up poison traps around the school guards and be ready and waiting to engage. We'll intercept him. It was settled. We couldn't participate in round 4 eventually. We made steady preparation for whatever Galaxia eventually showed up. Okay, I'm going to use the bathroom. But his entrance completely defied our expectations. More ways than one. Thus, yeah, just walked right into school ground. After finding him standing out there, we rushed out of the school and over to where he was standing. His name's Alexia. He's extremely strong, so look out. I was watching from the roof. He just walked through the wall of fire like it was nothing. This whole time has to be basically invincible. Undying flames can't even touch him. Damn it, this wasn't part of the plan. This fight wasn't supposed to start like that. And it was also sudden we were thrown off. It's gonna be hard for us to fight properly. I'll give you 1 minute. Calm your heads and prepare for battle. We're about to get completely wiped out before we even could get started. We calmed ourselves during the minute we were given. And then we began our fight against a practically invincible commander. Battle begin. Let us begin. Come prepared to die. This is our last fight. Everyone stick to the plan. No plan. Nobody told us anything. Skip this battle. Yay. Poison trap. Oh, this is poison gas. Wave 1 end. Don't turn tail and run just because your invincibility's gone. We need you to urgently die for us. Why would I run? I've been waiting to be cornered like this my whole life. I always fought to die in battle. To die? Okay, yeah. He says the same shit. So I've lost. The time of my destruction is upon me, but I have no regrets. I die a warrior. I still don't get it. Deep down, doesn't everyone want to keep on living? Okay. No, same thing. Sponsored beasts descended furiously from above. What are these insects? They sucked all the blood out of him. Rebel, a truly incredible beating. Being an unfair boss like him means you really are top-class hunters. Oh great, you're always here to ruin things. Get out of here. We don't even look at you. What are you doing here, sponsor? This isn't your scene. Drop Galaxy's critical and get lost. But if you're not sick anymore, you should really be hunting. A video hunt without you is hardly worth running. Turns out every good game needs a villain. A savage murderer likes you. Shut up and give us the critical. Do you want me to kill you right here? Okay, settle down. I'll give you your prize back to you. Our team left the schoolyard. Then through the floor. Went to the escape pod. We got Galaxy's cryptoglobin. Give me a high five. Huh? Camion? Maybe she's taking a nap. Try mating. Come out, girl. There's no sign of her in the escape pod. Where isn't she? I told her it was dangerous, so she didn't stay put. Maybe she noticed we were fighting Galaxy and went to see how we were doing. In every classroom? Okay, Camion goes missing and Ado wins. Yeah, that sounds about right. We're regrouping in the gym. She's not here. We can't find her anywhere. So Camion, where did you go? Stay calm as always. Okay, we're going to find her. But if we still haven't found her, it's possible someone took her. What? If it was Ima Kaku, they might have taken her outside the school, since there's no points if you don't have them outside. And we need to hurry. We should all search outside. The sponsor. Let's rush. Is it track and field day? We don't have time for you right now. Are you perhaps looking for someone? Don't tell me. Did you take Camion? You mean the tri-maiden looking girl? How? Of all people to find her, why him? What are you hiding her? Give her back right now. You abducted her, didn't you? Oh my god, you snatched a little girl, you big freak, you better give her back. Make it quick or I won't tell everyone you're a sick pedo. I was just doing a job of capturing a stray invader around school property. You should be thanking me. Give her back, give me back my sister. The sponsor stared silently. You must have found it amusing that you love toiling with people's emotions. What do you want, sponsor? What do you want us to do to give back? Stop accusing me of kidnapping. I swear I didn't snatch the invader girl, liar. Then where she is? What a strange question. She's been with you the whole time. What are you saying? I just handed her out to the top 3 players. It wasn't all that much, but the little girl had some crypto gold inside of her. I sucked it out of her and put it in the syringe along with Galaxia's special blood donation service to my hardest workers. You're lying. You have to be lying. I don't believe you. You're messing with us. If that's what it is, then take a look. Maybe you'll at least manage to find her body. After we found body in the corner of the square. It was drained of crypto glue and completely desiccated. But we were sure it was her. Wait, Nozomi. Couldn't stop her. She was mad with grief knowing her little sister had been killed. Driven by pure loathing, she charged at the sponsor. And she didn't raise them through the protection of the bees. As punishment for violating the rules, she was executed. And that's a bad ending. Cruel end for Cam Yoon. And we're finally at the beginning. Save Darumi? No. Not the true beginning. As I made my way to leave, my gaze fell on her, now on the verge of death. I'm sorry I couldn't save you, Hiruko, but we'll definitely bring down the sponsor, I promise. Sorry, Hiruko, I'm sorry. We went back to the school by the skin of our teeth. I threw myself onto the bed once I was in my room, exhausted from the non-stop fighting. When my heart couldn't rest, the weight of my regret grew heavier with every passing movement. I could have saved them if I stepped in. I abandoned my allies for certain death. No, I didn't. I shook my head, yelling in a desperate attempt. By the time I see it was already too late. My decision to flee was to avert total annihilation. I made the right choice. I didn't abandon them to die. They were already beyond saving. It's gonna be Yugumu. Takumaru, Ima, and Kaku, what do you guys want? What do we want? Quit playing dumb, you freaking scumbag. Takumaru grabbed a hold of me and arranged to look on us and said, what is it? Why are you so angry? 2 of our friends just got killed. You mean Hiruko and Darumi? I checked the ranking and they all died of all of a sudden. Then seemed right, so we did some investigating. And guess what? We received eyewitness reports that confirm you committed the crime, Mr. Smino. What crime? Nozomi saw you leaving in a hurry with Hiruko and Darumi this morning. 2 people you were hanging out with suddenly dropped dead. What does that mean, Jesus? I'll tell you what it means. It means you killed them. I didn't. It wasn't me. We knocked 100 invaders together, but then Squad 3 commander showed up and... Makes a lot more sense to think you were the one who killed Miss Amami and Miss Shirisuharu. Those 2 occupy the top positions in the ranking. You must have set them up so you could take their place. Well, who would kill another person for that? I get you don't trust me, but check with Yugumu-kin. You can attest to the fact that I wasn't the one to kill him. I don't believe a single word that perverted clown says. Besides, you might just be colluding with each other. Therefore, I'm afraid we found you guilty on the basis of a long stream of circumstantial evidence, and now you're under arrest. The jury is still in the courtyard cage. Don't forget to make friends with Eva. I was thrown into one of the cages in the courtyard. I didn't kill them. You got it all wrong. Let me out of here. So the day after day, I eventually reached the end of the first round. Since I couldn't take part in the honeymoon, I followed into last place and the bees came for me. And that's a bad end because everyone else dies too. Complete all killing game routes. What was this one? Leave the school. Yeah, I'll leave the school. Everyone listen up, I think we need to get out of here. Even if it's just temporary. Why is that? Someone destroyed Surrey, they might be trying to send us a message. Whatever happens, if monsters screw up, huh? If they take the school, we're screwed. Or maybe you're behind all this shit and that's why you took out that bucket of bolts. What? Why would I do that? Speak to me. Besides, you're the one who murked Ado. I'm not saying Mr. Sumino's behind all of this, You're saying Mr. Sumino's behind all of this, I suppose it's not out of the question. Damn it, I didn't think they'd assist me doing all this. Yep, I think we should stay. The message can only mean one thing. Time for a blood-splattered killing game. I'm gonna go flashing 2 peace signs with my tongue hanging out. I'm gonna be super psyched. Someone make sure to get a pic. What the hell is she talking about? Let me ask you something, Takumi. You say you've seen the future, right? Yes, but it seems like you guys don't believe me. What makes you think that we should leave? The school would be defenseless. I assume you understood this when you made the proposal. Right, I came back after living out an entire 100 days. I remember all the defensive battles we had. The invaders will attack on day 7. That leaves us with 3 more days. One more thing, like I said yesterday, we have allies a fair distance away from here. If we can meet up with them, we'll be better off in our battle, so I'd like to take the opportunity to go get them. I summarized everything I said yesterday as a reminder, all about Second to Last Defense Academy. Second to Last Defense Academy. Is there really another school out there? Yeah, you have to believe I traveled through time for this to make sense, but I swear to you, I'm not lying. I believe you, bro, I do. So let's ditch this place, okay? I'm telling you, that message is freaking me out. Mr. Maruko is literally shaking. He's definitely the one who died first in a horror movie. Don't put that evil on me, dummy. Takumi, this threat didn't appear in the future, did it? No, it didn't. Maybe me coming back to the past has caused something to deviate. Huh? Deviate? He means he's altered history. If something happens now that diverges from historical precedents, that actually creates a variation, a new timeline. Just like in sci-fi movie. What the hell does a historical precedent or whatever got to do with anything? So you're saying Mr. Sumino coming back from the future is changing the past. This whole tale about traveling through time is suspect, but let's assume we believe what he says. If things are no longer aligned with the future he knows, there's no guarantee the next attack will be on day 7, is there? Well, I knew it too. It felt like something was off, even beyond the threatening message, but I killed Ado to change the future. Our biggest risk factor should have been taken care of. I doubt this deviation is that big yet. The chance of the attack date being different is low. I think we should consider the risk of this threat and evacuate immediately for now. Yeah, I'm with Takumi. Kaku was pretty traumatized by the whole thing, maybe because he's the first one to discover the message. I appreciate I got him on my side, but he's so shaken up, now I'm worried about him. Honestly, I have no idea what I should do. My thoughts are just thrown around him, but I think I'm going to try and have faith in what Takumi's saying. I'm going to leave the school with them. Right, this threat is no mere prank. It's too dangerous for us to take it lightly. I'm riding with Takumi. Really? Riding? I love a sadistic girl in glasses who knows when to take charge, but still, this time travel thing is way suspicious. I want to get in on a killing game, so I vote we stay. I don't think I can believe Takumi so easily, but I don't want to doubt him. But there's no proof at all. If that's what my dear sister says, I agree. This might be a trap. I would never do that. You sure about that? You think you could just get us to all roll with it over and agree with you? It's too much to suddenly take your word for anything. This seems a little too suspicious to me too. I'm sorry to say. You want to stay here and enjoy a little bloodbath with Darumi and friends, Shoma? Oh, excuse me? You're an outcast like me. Let's kill all those normies together. Plus, you seem like you totally squeal when you die. Right. A waste of spaces like me is doomed to die pathetically. I'm sorry, I should have been killed like the crapskin I am. Then you won't have to look at me anymore. I don't give a shit if you think you're crap. Just stay in the school. Shit, crap. All fine words to describe me. With your blessings, I'll live my final days as an excrement-covered worm. I'll be saying too, if you don't mind. We still don't trust you, Mr. Sumino. Besides, if we leave, we can't use the revival-matic. It'd be in quite a situation if something was to happen to my beautiful, dearest sister. Brother dearest. 5 days, 5 want to stay and 4 want to go. This is bad. Based on the message, all of us need to leave to satisfy the demand. There's enough time for me to persuade these guys one by one, which means, man, forget it. If you're going to leave without us. Fine. I'll just have to convince all of you. Will you guys agree to give me some time? What are you up to? Are you going to try some kind of unhanded trick? Yeah, I'm going to force you to see it my way. So how do you plan on persuading us exactly? You're about to spout some spiritual cult leader garbage, are you? Shoma, you must be worried about Leo. You know about Leo, I know about your affliction too. When you attack someone, you develop a horrible allergic reaction all over your body. It's enough to knock you out instantly. How do you know that? You told me yourself during my first 100 days here. Does that mean you know my secrets too? Your dad's addicted to betting on horse races. That's why you hate horses. You know about my worthless loser of a dad? I want to just kill myself. Yuma Kako, your parents passed away in a traffic accident when you were young. That's why Yuma's done so much to protect you, even if it means getting his own sand dirty, right? Kako, your dream is to become a detective because of your father. You really do know our secrets, but we never told you any of this. Wait, do you come from the future for real? The details are so specific I have to believe you really did. Now, do you believe me? No, that's not enough to believe you time travel. You're probably just some cheap parlor trick. You're no better than a fraud who claims that he can talk to ghosts. There's some definitely other ways you could have gotten my personal information. Maybe Survey told him. Maybe got in some kind of database. I gotta do domicile. Anyway, there's a route. Crap, this isn't enough to convince him. Then I'm just going to have to deploy my last result, no matter the consequence. You really want to do it? You might not like it. What do you mean? I only tell you a bit of what I know. I know far more secrets, ones you wouldn't want me to reveal in front of everyone, huh? If you won't leave the school, I may have no choice. Where's your proof? You sure want me to prove it right now? Is that threat? You're a fucking coward, you know it. Sorry, I don't have time for this. Either you agree to leave the school or else, but... Wait, please leave. I'll just, don't tell them. How about the rest of you? Fine, if that's when you want to do it, I'll go. And if my sister Dearest is going, I'm going. I still have to believe your time travel story, but I can't let her out of my sight. Whatever, have it your way. I can't have a killing game by myself, I'll go. I can enough through this if we talk about our favorite gory visual novel death scenes together. It's over night already. After managing to convince the others, I got ready to leave, but no one has come yet. I'm exhausted. Maybe it's because I've been so desperate while trying to convince people who wanted to stay, but now fatigue is really setting in. Ow, my head feels heavy and sore, maybe because I'm tired. Makes sense, the situation turned me into a ball of nerves. But thankfully, the pain woke me up. I smacked the side of my face to pull myself for the trip. You're all here, let's get going then. Yeah, it's dark out, but we'll be okay. Tomorrow, anyone who's able should head to second to last defense academy. But for now, when you get through the wall of fire, we'll be rushing it tonight. You mean sleeping outside? I sure hope we don't run into any invaders. Sister Dearest, your dearest brother here is here to be your personal blanket and keep you warm. You don't have to do that. So this fire extinguisher you're talking about really works on these flames? Yeah, it's only temporary, but it works. We're all boys and girls who grab the sun right into Valhalla. Let's get moving. Come with me, unless you want to be burnt to your crisp. Hey, hold on. I grabbed a fire extinguisher and ran after her. And that's how we ended up escaping to the other side of the wall fire. Everyone was at a loss of words after seeing the massive raised ruins around us. Maybe exhaustion just won out and then because they seemed to just accept what they were seeing before long. Tomorrow we head to second to last defense academy. And then it's no good. I'm too sleepy. I'll worry about tomorrow when tomorrow comes. Morning already? I felt the sunlight through my eyelids. I rubbed my eyes like usual and moved to get up when it hit me. Right, we slept outside. Good morning. I feel sorry that I had to be the first thing you see in this morning. Truly your worst possible start for your day. That's not true. Shoma, is everyone else awake? They've been awake for a while. Half of them couldn't sleep in the first place. Oh, really? Sam and Durumi wouldn't knock it off with her creepy talk. What I was doing was sharing my top 100 massacre scenes. I was so depressed anyways. I hate it. I wish I was dead. Damn it, if everyone was depressed, now it's me. One seems pretty low right now. You seem to low, Mr. Smino. You seem to be quite a masochist to be able to sleep on such a hard surface. Huh? You must have been really tired. Are you alright? If I did complain about something, I guess my back hurts, but that's just the price you pay for sleeping outside, and it's fine. I slept like a log. I think so. The message didn't say don't come back or anything. Surely we wouldn't be killed if we went back on day 7. So we just have to make our way to second to last defense academy today, right? If we consider how far it is, we should go in a smaller group. Just how far is it? Pretty far if we walk, but if we use our hemo anima, it shouldn't be a problem. But we should stick to those of us who have the stamina to walk for an entire day. If we want to keep a good balance between those who stay and those who go, I think the 4 of us should go. Takumi and I are given, so do we have 2 other volunteers? Oh, I think I see an event flag for Hiroku and Takumi. Huh? Durumi smirked as she looked at me. Where does she think this is going to happen? Everyone still must feel suspicious of Takumi because of what he did to Edo. In that case, we need people who could stop Takumi without hesitation in the event that something goes wrong. So that's where you're going, Takumi. You can't get away from Mistress Hiroku. Hey, take Shoma and I with you, huh? Shoma? Just in case you need a sacrifice, I understand that by all means, you got twisted. There's a good chance to toughen you up. You gotta lose attitude that's going to get you killed real quick. I'm gonna use this trip to strengthen you up. I think I might be beyond hope, but if you're saying that even a dirtbag like me can change, I want to try. That's what I'm talking about. Time for Hellfire Takumaru's super intense to hell and back training regime. Aye, sir. Are you kidding me? Alright, that's 4 people, right? The rest of us will just wait here? I guess so. I don't think we should go back to the school until Takumi's group gets back. Grab those allies, whatever, and come back here as soon as possible. I hate horror movie stuff, man. Hey, are you even listening? Oh yeah, sorry, I don't have any change. I wasn't asking for any. Went to be classes. Oh, that wasn't it. Sorry. We're wasting time here. Let's go. Come on, shall let's start with 5 miles of jump squats. Yes, sir. Time for my pathetic worm to stop crawling and start leaping. Now my pathetic slimy frog. Did someone say frog? Okay, I hate physical ed. I'm a hikikomori. I just don't love like that. They're really leaving me behind. I gotta get going. Good luck. We'll hold down the fort here. Thanks. We'll be back on the morning of day 7. Day 6. We made it. This is second to the last defense academy. It's real. Someone did squats the entire journey here. Right, so do we kick in the door or what? No, we're not here to fight someone. Just be normal here. Let's start by saying hello. Hello, and welcome to second to the last defense academy. You are from the main campus, are you not? It's that robo bastard again. What are you doing here? He does resemble Saray, but it's not him. They're equally adorable, though. You have a good eye, but as you say, I'm not the Honorable Survey. I'm known as Nagu. I'm the commanding officer at second to the last Defense Academy. In addition to keeping this place running, I also serve under the Honorable Survey when the occasion demands. It's a pleasure to meet you. How do you know we came here from last Defense Academy? Well, you have infusers, do you? Only schools from one of our campuses would be carrying those. If he wasn't wary of us, explaining things would be quickly. Your time is perfect. There's something I wanted to ask. I'm a tad perplexed when the Honorable Survey stopped contacting me for our daily intel exchanges. Was your communication equipment damaged? Is there some trouble at the main campus? I'll explain everything. But first, can you bring your students out here too? I want to talk to everyone all at once. I don't like the sound of this. Okay, come on in. I'll get the students. We followed Nago and into the second to last Defense Academy. Nago opened the door to the gym and I was greeted by faces that felt somewhat nostalgic at this point. Okay, everyone gather around. They're the people I want to introduce you to. Who are you? What? 3 strange men have appeared. You stop with your perverted fantasies. You want all of them and your sword too, you sicko? I had no disgraceful thoughts in my head. You literally just moaned. Wait, where are Miss Mojiro and Miss Kirifuji? They went to grab a drink. Oh, looks like they're back. I started to keep you waiting. Wait, who are these people? They had them go grab a drink so they could reduce the sprites so it'd be accurate to the same as before. Hey, strange words, nobody warned me. Is this the real Moko? Greetings, we are... Oh, don't look. I don't have any makeup on. I might be beautiful without, but still so embarrassing. Are the girls here in Estrus? Huh? I didn't say anything. Let's get on with this. Alright, now that everyone's here, let's have a round of self-introductions. After each of us quickly introduce ourselves, I'll explain the situation, about what I experienced in my timeline and everything that happened since I traveled to the past. I finally took a breath after explaining why we'd come to second to last Defense Academy. That's everything. I don't know if you'll believe me, but hold on, it makes no sense. Yeah, I get how you'd be suspicious. We only half trust the community here ourselves. But the part about the wind-up toy of a CEO getting killed and ripped to pieces is true. The stuff about the weird-ass message too. Honorable Survey killed? Dismembered? No. Dismembered, you say. I'd love to see how you got taken apart. Here, Nago, let's reenact it. I'll put you together afterwards, I promise. You'd hurt your poor, sweet little old Nago. It may just be a life for letting. Forget that. Are these filthy animals telling the truth about this last Defense Academy? She practically spat out the word filthy as she looked at us. Oh yes, they know too much for them to be making it all up. So Takumi really did time travel too. Sir Takumi left through time to slave the past in a super/siblings ultimate style fight with invaders. I see, it all makes sense. Shut up, simpleton, or I'll shove your sword down your gold sideways until you yelp. Eek. Assuming we believe what you're saying, what are we supposed to do? I want you to all come with us to the last Defense Academy immediately. Like I said, the school is just a decoy. There's no need for you to defend it. Please stop bringing that up. You're going to make them resent me. Rest assured, I already completely despise you. Why didn't you tell us any of this, you pathetic lump of a scrap metal? I'm sorry, it was an order from above. I had no choice. Calm down, Kurora. We need to focus on what we're going to do. No fighting, okay? We have no choice but to go to the last Defense Academy. Is that what you're going to say, Nico? How do you know that? Because if last Defense Academy falls, or our work here will be for nothing. Preposterous. How could you use an Osuzuki as a decoy? Get down on your knees and hands on hot coils and beg for my forgiveness. Can you weirdos just answer yes or no already? Seriously. It's Nago's turn to step out in front, reeling in Takamaru before he could start resorting threats. I apologize for keeping this from everyone. Now that the Honorable Survey has been destroyed, you must defend last Defense Academy with your life. I need you all to step up to this new mission. This is my final order for you. What do you mean final? Even second to last Defense Academy is a decoy school. That doesn't mean it's without function. I cannot abandon my post. I will stay here. Wait, the invaders will be coming here for a second trip soon. The next attack will be on day 10. That's enough time to break the defensive barrier. That settles it then. Well, for the love of murder, who could have seen this coming? Well, I suppose I don't mind the bit of excitement. Come on, Nozomi, don't be so anxious. I'm worried about Nago too, but we need to protect Last Defense Academy now. We don't have anything to be scared of if we're together. We're going to be okay. Indeed, the Holy Jumanji sword agrees. And she says bye-bye to second to last Defense Academy. So he was telling the truth about the girl who talks through the sword. I told you, they're all very unique, but you can count on them. Mr. Sumino, I'm counting on you. Yeah, you got it. It's already dawn by the time we made it back to the campsite. Welcome back. Thank goodness you're okay. Oh, are these the second to last Defense Academy people? Hey, are the rest of your teammates? They look poor. Don't you have any shame? You should be begging to be forgiven for ever being born while you bounce off the windshield out of a luxury vehicle. Then get some freaking manners. These new characters are totally freaky. I love it. Sorry, Kuro's always like this around new people. Always. Just how Lady Kurora shows her love. So this is the Holy Jumanji sword. And Lady Kurora, and you talk to your sword? Everyone knows about love. It's this freaking her sword. You should see what she uses as a sheath, if you get what I mean. That's not true. My relationship with my blade is purely platonic. This whole exchange feels familiar. Sorry that you must see a puke stain like me back here again. It must be unpleasant. I'll just go disappear somewhere. I've been thinking you're rather cute. If you want to disappear, I can make it feel really good for you. Really good. Are you talking about pleasure? Oh my god, he's gonna power drive him. The girls are out of control. You're all acting like a bunch of simpletons. Are you gonna be able to get through today's battle like this? Right, the Rangers will be attacking today. Like last time, the other team were awkward with the rest of us for a while after we first met. It took some time for us to get close. But we don't have that kind of time right now. I need to get things organized. Everyone, listen up. The invaders will attack today, so let's head back to school and get ready. Back to school? Aren't you worried about that threatening message? What, you gonna sleep out here like a coward forever? You can die on your own in the wilderness if you want, but you'll be on your own. Let's get back. Let's get back. Why does this have to happen to me? I just want to end up in a pool full of cash someday. We quickly introduced ourselves to one another and then set off towards the school. The second to last defense academy looked on in amazement as we used the fire extinguishers to open up a path through the undying flames. And so we returned to the last defense academy for the first time in 3 days. There really is a threatening message. The messenger on the blackboard still looked as creepy as it did the first time. You still haven't found the culprit? I swear, when I found out who's behind this prank, I want to hit them with the nastiness, a prank, you say. Is that really all it is? Why are you laughing creepy like that? I can tell by the way they read the word kill that they have a lustful blend of love and hate. The writer's thirst for blood is pulsating off the board. Ah, I'm so turned on. This guy is scary. Don't worry, Lady Kako. My holy Jumanji sword will protect you. Speaking of lustful, that sword of yours is a biohazard. You should keep it far away from children. The holy Jumanji sword is not a tool of licentiousness. I swear. Oh, I have a suggestion. I think some of us should stay inside during the defensive battle just in case. Huh? But won't that put it as a disadvantage? We have you guys now, and our Hemo Anima is powerful enough already. Besides, I'm worried about leaving the inside of the school defenseless. Who knows what could happen? So hang here and wait. I'd way rather get hunted down by a crazy murderer. Yumi's completely fucked in the head as usual. Well, whatever you want to do. Let me guess, twins are going to stay as well. Well, that's right, we'll abstain. Seems safer here. If we hole up in a room just the two of us, we'll be perfectly safe. Right, sister dearest? Wow, you guys want to get killed even more than I do. I'll stay too, I think. Even if I were to go, I'd just be holding you back. Make sure you keep your train and build that body like you mean it. Yes, sir. That means people are going to be the 5 members of second to last defense academy and those of us who haven't volunteered to stay, right? And Zomi, are you good to go? No problem, I'll fight with everyone else. Huh? Whoa, they're really here. How remarkable. It happened as Takumi said. We have to sortie. I'll probably end after this day because it's getting quite late. The Avengers are here. Takumi really did come from the future. It sounded like BS to me, but guess not. Anyways, let's kill these fuckers. Right, if we use Sir Takumi's intel, victory will be ours. That's right, we're counting on you, Takumi. Takumi, you give the orders. Lead us in Suri's steed. I'd rather not be told what to do by this funny pages reject and his goofball friends, but if you die, I'll kill you. What does that even mean? Don't you worry your pretty little head, Takumi. I'll bring you back from River Styx as many times as it takes. Please don't let me get killed over and over. I'm ready to step in the rain. I've got my sweat-proof makeup on and I'm all set. Take it away, Takumi. I've got my barf bag, so let's do this. Hello, those creatures inside is really pretty. They're hideous on the outside, but the contrast with their innards is so beautiful. Thinking about the color makes me tingle. Oh, maybe we have something in common. The way their brains splatter everywhere when you crush the skull feels rather wonderful. Stop bonding over weird stuff. Nobody else agrees with you. Just imagining it makes my stomach turn. Forget that shit. There's more of them than last time. Come to mention, they definitely increased their number. Were there this many last time? But we have a drastically bigger team now, so this little miscalculation shouldn't pose a problem. It's fine. We can handle anything they throw at us if we work together. God, I'll put my faith in the team and fight. I'm gonna whip every last one of them into submission. Bow down, fools. Get ready to face Moko Manjiro, the apocalyptic maiden of destruction. It's gonna be a slobber knocker. Skip the battle. Yes. Wait, it's already over? What a bunch of 2 pump chumps. How unsatisfying. I was hoping to see something more sticky and pulpy. That's a resounding victory, but things weren't exactly like last time. Not because of our new teammates either. Something felt off. Hey, Takumi, there's more of them. What is it? Here. More of them? I need a big strong man to come save me. It's okay, Moko. If we calm down and take care of them, things will be okay. Guess we got knuckle up. I knew it. There's clearly more than last time, but why? Don't let them get to you guys. Just keep fighting. Have we vanquished them all now? Who knows? Maybe they'll come streaming from every little crevice like a bunch of roaches. I give you guys who are way stronger and immortal too. That's what the hell I'm talking about. So give me what happens now. This is the end, isn't it? Not yet. Commander will show up next. I thought so. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a challenge. Are these commanders big freaks? Yeah, but they start off in human forms. I mentioned before, but the commanders are humanoid, like us. The power is just like our human anima too. How fascinating. I'd love to capture one alive and take a peek inside of it. Speak of the devil. Look over there. Who's that? Someone I'd never seen before was staring up at us. And not the school. Is that a commander? They don't look like an invader. It must be a new type, human like us with human anima. They have some audacity to look so haughty. Let me put that fool in their place. So this thing turns into one of those big freaks we saw the other days, and he's got human anima like us. No, that's not them. Huh? Then who is it? Who is it? What's going on? Never seen one like this before. Kumi, what's wrong? This is the same as what you experienced last time. Wait, someone's coming from over there. Is that commander's tag team? Huh? It's him. That's him. That's the commander. Huh? No, who's the first guy? Well... Huh? Are they going to surrender? No, they're coming for us. Keep your guard up. You turned into one of those big motherfuckers, like Takumi said. Know your place. You have some nerve. Divine no Suzuki. I'll destroy you, monster. Do you guys hear that? He's talking. You know, he's speaking human language. It's because of her human anima? Never mind that. What's going on with the other person? I remember that if someone was like that around the first time. Just who are they? What are they doing here? Hey, Takumi, what the fuck are we supposed to do? You're from the future, right? Tell us what happens next. I don't know. We deviated. Huh? You gotta be kidding me. We found him before. We know how tough he is. Now he's got this many fighters and we're hella strong. He's going down. Yeah, right. I have to think about this later. For now, the battle takes priority. I have to make this work. What is this? Timing. What is this thing? Enough of this insolence. He's rather strong. Honestly, I underestimated him. Hey, I was watching on the monitor last time, but was he really this strong? No, he's considerably stronger than before, just like us. Just like us. It's likely because of Takumi's time travel. I guess it's not just our human anima that responded to Takumi after he came from the future. Alright, tell me the enemy's stronger now too? What gives Takumi? Why'd I have to go and power them up with this? I didn't know this was going to happen. How was I supposed to know that going through time would affect the invaders too? We don't have time to mind and moan. Let's focus on the enemy. We can talk later. Right. Even if they're stronger, so are we. We could do this. There's more of us to fight too. Now two. Work together, cover each other, and let's take them down. You know it. Moko Majiro doesn't run from demons. She beats the crap out of them. So she's right. Ride on your knees in the dirt until you die. It's harder when they look like people. I mean, they even use human anima like us. Hey, Takumi, it's your fault these monsters are strong now, is it? Hey, what's your life? I told you, I had no idea that would happen. I didn't even know if it would do anything to our powers. Human anima sure is mysterious. Not even the time traveler can explain it. Damn, I thought Takumi was going to be our Chico, man. I suppose it's fitting that a war as bizarre as this should be fought using powers that are just that strange. What's the point if the enemy's stronger too now? For love of murder, enough complaining. More importantly, what was the other person who showed up? They ended up getting away. Perhaps it was a second pyramid. Surely Sir Takumi must know. What do we do with this guy? He ain't dead yet. Please, I beg you, don't kill me. Is this thing begging for his life? Pretty pathetic, given that you were just trying to kill us. I don't like being able to understand these things. I thought Takumi said they weren't intelligible to us. I'm pretty sure this is all because of the changes to our human anima, which means he can understand us too. Hey, do you understand what I'm saying? Yes, I understand. The moment he opened the door, Hiroko was quick to interrupt. I wouldn't recommend getting familiar with this thing. He's our enemy. I guess so. I beg of you, spare my life. Hey, you. It happened in an instant. You vanished? Oh, and took it. Oh, I guess I never used Yugumu for the last kill, huh? Yugumu? Herc. Sorry, Takumi, I wanted to shut that demon's mouth sooner rather than later. Good work, Yugumu. You single-celled simpleton of a boy. It's obvious you would have been utterly taken in by his pointless begging. Come on. I couldn't exactly deny that allegation. I wanted to talk to him a bit more. Maybe it would have changed something. But that's not happening now. Fight's over. Well done, everyone. Yeah, good work. Now it's time to celebrate our win, right? Everyone survived. We can dance over with our leader. Hey, good work. Thanks, guys. Let's head to the cafeteria. All this success has made me starving. Enough with eating with poppers in my sight will no doubt cheat him in the taste of my meal. I'm gonna head to the showers first. I feel totally disgusting. I want to wash off first as well. I got slaughtered by his blood. Come on, Takumi. Are you ready to go? Of course. I was lost in thought and enjoy a celebratory meal with my friends. Sorry, I'm tired. Let me rest. I can tell, but I really want to check on you. What's that? You intrigued me. Seeing you use my power to jump in through time and redo the past. I was so sure your second chance at the world would be one full of hope where all would be saved. But looks like things are a bit different from what I was imagining. You're so relentless that you'd even end the life of a traitor without hesitation. It's frightening. What are you getting at? It seems to me like you changed. Strange, isn't it? I don't share any of the memories of the past, but starting to get the feeling that you're not yourself. Let me guess. Must be the power of crypto glowing. Don't be ridiculous. What do you know about me anyways? Nothing at all. Alex, I'm not here to meddle. All I can do is watch from the defense room. No, I'm sorry. That's messed up for me to say. I'm just tired. Understood. Good night. I don't really understand that guy. I'm Kumi Sumino. Nothing's changed. I want to keep doing what I'm doing and find a new ending for these 100 days.